and welcome everyone to Speakeasy Unfiltered. Today I'm joined by my standard co-host and friends Eddie, Highkick78, Raining Death 909, and myself, HawkBrothers1. Pleasure to see everyone, or not see you, or listen to you, whichever you subscribe to.
Or you listen to us.
Pleasure to touch your ears.
Pleasure to read your comments.
We don't have those. We don't have fans. People don't know us.
People do watch videos.
Read them posthumously.
Right.
Yes. Well, I mean, I read them when they come up, and I refresh the page, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Apparently, we recently patched over 6 watch hours total.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Which is crazy.
I'm surprised people are listening.
Right?
I'm glad.
It was the most recent video, so I know it wasn't us trying to farm ourselves.
We would never do such a thing.
No. We're good noodles.
Absolutely. Statistics that we have are all real.
So anyway, there's ice melting in a glass. I'm going
There
to
is.
pour whiskey that we got today for a grand opening at one of our local liquor stores. And we're going to test the stuff out. It's supposed to be good. Who knows?
Yeah, this is
$5
Blanton's whiskey.
Middle dollar, decent dollar. I have no idea. $100
It's
whiskey.
$100 a bottle.
Yep, we'll give it a shot.
Supposed to be pretty good, so let's try it and find out.
While he does that, I'm going to say, post down below your hottest takes. We'll read them on the next episode.
You're wrong.
Okay, maybe not the next episode, but the episode after that.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah.
Our videos are like 1 week behind. It's fine.
At least. 2 fingers is normal if you really want to drink.
Okay, all right.
We are drinking good this evening, folks.
I have no idea if I'll actually enjoy this or not.
There we go.
Not a huge whiskey fan.
Mute his mic. Yeah.
Oh, mine didn't even make sounds.
Yeah. Well, when you were bumping the table.
I wasn't really noticing much.
Somebody else bumped something because when I bumped the table, it didn't come through. I didn't hear it. I heard something else get bumped.
I don't know. I had something get bumped. Taking steps to address it. I got as your cat. I guess I'll just pass it down. We have a chain of people here.
Okay, that's a meme.
We can do this.
Wow.
All right, you're unmuted.
Alrighty. Well, everyone, it smells great, actually.
Oh yes, very complex notes.
It smells amazing.
Smells like fucking bourbon.
It smells good to me. I kind of like it. Anyway, well,
It
everyone,
smells good from far away.
everyone, cheers.
Cheers. Let's see what this is like.
Extremely smooth.
Yeah, not bad.
Like that. I'm not getting the afterburn.
Dude, I get afterburn regardless of what fucking bourbon I drink.
Yeah, you just
There's
you just
the slow
exist to
afterburn.
suffer.
My
Yeah.
tongue burns, but that's just because my braces.
When I hit
can't
my
come up.
lips, it was pretty.
Yeah, the lips was spicy, but like now I'm slowly getting the burn down in my soul.
I'd say this.
But it's very mellow. It's also very just like, I don't know. For me, it just feels like I'm drinking nothing.
compared to that other whiskey we tried. That was that 151 proof.
Mm-hmm.
This does not have that same level of burn. I don't know what
No.
the proofage is on this.
95.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
That's a little more than I thought.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. Very smooth. It'd go great in a mixed drink, which I'm sure is blasphemous who drink whiskey straight.
93 proof.
Oh.
A lot of people are fans of like old fashions and shit like that.
I mean, yeah, that's
An
the
old fashioned
quintessential
standard.
whiskey drink.
Standard. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Old fashioned whiskey sours.
It's like I imagine like not too many people would be offended if we made it into like an old fashioned or something.
No. Well, I mean,
Classic.
it's like Donzo said to me many forevers ago that nobody knows about. Old callback. You remember we were drinking. He's like, if you want to learn, bars and how good they are, try their what is it, whiskey sours, right?
I do love a good whiskey
Or
sour.
not whiskey sour. Although that's
the
what
old fashioned?
That's how the drink got. Yeah, it's old fashioned. And I tried that. I don't like old fashions so much. Whiskey sours are probably better
Whiskey sours, I have.
because they're
had
supposed to
good
be kind of
experience.
sweet.
Yeah, they are.
For the audience, because I definitely know what's the old fashioned.
Whiskey, simple syrup, and then,
Maraschino cherries.
yeah. No. The old fashioned is the maraschino. Old fashioned is orange peel.
What am I thinking of the
Huh.
drink that has the maraschino cherries?
I don't remember.
Is that, I feel like it's a whiskey drink.
It is. It's the one episode you just talked about with the like 8 whiskey drinks you should know or whatever on how to drink.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, that sounds kind of good. Sugar, water, whiskey, and a citrus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you spritz the thing. You get a peel. You squeeze it to zest basically. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. And then you just throw it in there.
Classic.
Zesty.
I mean, that's something I do want to build out is get more of the ingredients I need to build a proper like mixed drink.
We can build mixed drinks with it. We have everything here. We have shakers. We've got whisk. We have everything.
That's true.
We even have eggs for the whiskey sours.
Oh well, shit! I could go for a whiskey sour.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to remember what I'm missing.
How does that say?
What are we missing? I don't know.
Let me see what a whiskey sour takes.
Because it's an egg white whiskey.
But the price of my eggs.
Right. Bitter. Wait. No. I lied. I didn't buy eggs. I thought about buying eggs, but I was like, I ain't paying no $6 for eggs.
Yeah. So whiskey, egg white.
Wait, so literally the
lemon
price
juice,
of my eggs.
and syrup.
Kind of. Oh, also syrup.
Yep.
Double check the old fashioned. I could have been wrong. Oh, you know what? Old fashioned sweet and sour. That's what it is. Most people use whiskey, sweet and sour, and then the orange.
Oh, there are maraschino cherries in whiskey sours.
Is there?
There's also orange peel.
And not whiskey sours. The other one.
Old fashions.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've never had one with
Manhattan is what
maraschino.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, Manhattan's the one with the cherries. for
That's
sure.
a sweet
Yeah.
vermouth and the cherries.
Yep, that makes sense. I've never seen maraschino cherries in old fashions. Nobody ever gives those to me like that. It's
Right.
always the orange peel. Was it sweet and sour though? Was that right?
For the Manhattan or the old
Old
fashioned?
fashioned.
Simple syrup.
Or so it was simple. So I was
Yeah,
right the first time. Yeah.
Simple
You
syrup,
can use both.
bourbon,
That's what it is because I've
on the
looked
rocks
into this before.
with an orange twist
Yep.
versus Manhattan, which is with sweet vermouth, and then with the cherries.
Right. Yeah. I believe you can do sweet and sour or the simple syrup
Mm-hmm.
because I've had the sweet and sour ones, which are fine.
Apparently, it says here both cocktails also use bitters.
Yeah, I have bitters too in the cabinet. I
Yeah.
don't have I have one of the good ones. I don't have both of them. I have Angostura bitters. I have the other one.
I think I have good ones in my house, but
Yeah, I got bitters over there. So
nice.
no, I have everything for cocktails. We just never do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're actually doing the speakeasy namesake thing. We're talking about alcohol for once. We're only fucking
As I say.
8, 9 episodes in. Also, did I say fuck earlier? I think I didn't. Yay, man! You know how many times I have to bleep us like in the first fucking minute?
Oh, wow, probably too much.
Yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, probably the least I've drinking in like 10 years has been after I've started the Speakeasy podcast.
True.
Does anyone want this?
You don't want it?
I'm not a whiskey.
I give
person.
it. Or Jerry, you don't want it, or you want
No, I'm good. I'll finish what I have.
It's like whiskey is the only like hard liquor that I can't really do at all.
I'm not even gonna take an easy out. I'm just usually not an on the rocks guy, but I can take it.
it? All right, I'll drink a couple more sips and then I'll blasphemer this now that I have way more alcohol. And it's gonna freaking since it's literally half alcohol now.
Yeah. The first hit of whiskey is always rough for me, but once it goes down, then it's all
The first one was easiest for me, and then the rest, it's like there's this stuff in the back of my tongue where it just keeps piling on
I'm just grimacing
and building
every
up,
time I
kind of
take
like a bitter
sip.
taste.
It's like I can
Or a
do
The grimace shake.
I can do gin.
I
can
got
do
that
fucking
shamrock
vodka.
shake.
Especially love rum.
Gin is good. I actually like gin. I like the floral notes and just the taste and
Yeah.
flavor of gin.
Wait, is gin the one I hate?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think I hate gin.
Oof.
Is that the one everyone calls dry?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I don't
Dry
like it.
gins.
I think they taste weird.
Mm-hmm.
To me, they're like the we've had those discussions about the was it ghost peppers?
Yeah. Me and
We
you
talked about
the
some
ghost
peppers
pepper.
where it just feels like there's an absence of taste, but people talk about it differently.
Yeah, like
To me, that's gin.
yeah. Nick's like it's sweet, and everyone else is like it's sweet, and then me and Jerry are like I don't taste nothing.
Your taste buds are dead.
It's the lack of taste. No, but the problem is I don't taste nothing, and then it's just pure hellfire
Yeah.
afterwards. And I'm
That's
like,
why I always
"Oh."
just called it novelty. But then people were like, "It's so good." I'm like, "What do you mean? I thought it's just I don't taste nothing except for pain."
sweet
Right.
burn.
And I love spicy.
Right? Maybe it's the love spicy curse. We don't get to taste the good part because all we like is the spice.
I am struggling to drink this.
Jesus. All right, nobody likes the $100 whiskey.
Well, I just don't
we'll
like
have
whiskey
it.
in general. Like if it's not mixed, drinking whiskey straight is
Want
just
some of the
painful
Dr.
for me.
Pepper?
I always thought
Yeah,
whiskey and
sure,
Dr. Pepper was a classic.
Let's try some.
really is.
Yeah, give me some rum and Dr. Pepper. Ooh.
That too, yeah. That's
Yeah, I think we're good. It's about half and half Dr. Pepper and whiskey, give or take. That should definitely cut down on some of that. The burn's not bad, but the taste is just.
Oh yeah, compared to most other whiskeys that I've tried, yeah.
I'm the
it's not
king
that
of
bad.
mixing stuff with Dr. Pepper, so
Yeah, it's much better. Much more palatable. You can still taste a hint of it in the background.
it just added sweetness for me.
I don't
Yeah.
want to sign in.
Dude, there's so many whiskey snobs that are like looking at us in disgust right now.
Good.
I don't. It's like the
No,
people.
they're
that,
not.
it's like the people who think Hennessy is good. Is Hennessy a whiskey? I think it is.
I think it's a brandy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's I believe so.
Hennessy's trash. It's not worth the money. Never buy it.
I've never had Hennessy.
Same
You
thing
don't
with
want
Jack
to.
Daniels.
Yeah, Jack
I
Daniels.
don't care.
Jack Daniels is also bad.
I can take Jack Daniels a little better. I've had someone give me. I had someone buy Patron for a trip to an anime
Oh,
convention
Patron's
once,
good. I like.
Mm.
and then no one drank. Like it was the plain Patron.
That's fine. The
Ah.
plain Patron's okay.
Well, it was gross, and then eventually they gave up on it, and I was like, I'll drink it because I was like a severe alcoholic at the time. And then I followed all that shit with chasers every time because it was disgusting.
I mean, at least
Reminds me of the first time I drank tequila. It was at my graduation party. Just we went through. I don't know how much. We went through fucking tequila and vodka. We were just doing shots.
I like tequila in moderation.
And I was just okay. Tequila, lemons. Let's go. We just had a pile of them, just ripping through
Yes, the shot, the standard shot way. Did you guys do the bar salt or the beer salt or whatever?
it. Some of the times, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Tequila
Yeah.
shots with salt and limes are good.
Just getting blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Man, being an alcoholic and getting into tequila was pretty bad. When I was making the like pseudo margaritas all the time, where I had like I had the tequila and then I had like, I think I had some kind of lime, maybe lime seltzers or something, and I was drinking them like every day for a few days, and then I just like had this severe heartburn for like 2 weeks, and I was like, I'm gonna take a break from tequila, boys.
Wasn't that whenever you were here at this house?
Yes.
And you were talking mad
Oof.
shit about how I have heartburn, and then he was cursed with it for a little bit, and I'm like, I'll do it.
Mm.
Also, fuck you.
Well, yeah, but I literally had to fucking drink a flamethrower to have it happen.
True. Yeah, honestly, adding just a dash of Dr. Pepper makes this like super good.
I had to add that red filter to my life.
Ah. Death.
add the what was the number of flavors in fucking Dr. Pepper?
23. It's
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
label.
literally on the can.
Ah,
Yeah.
got to make your drink even more complex.
Well, I mean, I like everything that's a mix and hodgepodge of herbs and spices. I like KFC herbs and spices, Popeyes herbs and spices, fucking Dr. Pepper herbs and spices.
Turns out herbs and spices make things taste good.
Yes,
That's
Crazy concept.
yeah, it's a crazy concept the British never fucking got, and they still don't to this day.
Invaded half the world for spices.
Just to
You
trade.
need spices. Just crack an egg on things
I mean, crack. So to be fair, eggs do add a lot of flavor to stuff, but like,
and protein.
bro, they don't even like use salt and pepper. They literally have just tasteless food apparently.
I mean, their fucking breakfast is beans on toast.
Yeah, the beans on toast thing is odd.
I don't think
Never
I've ever done
understand
that.
Dude, it's the Heinz beans, bro.
Right.
The thing.
Dude, I've
Crazy.
seen the amount of shit that I've seen people talking to like the Brits and shit online about the beans on toast.
Bro, beans is wild. Beans
They're
on
making
toast.
me miss Lake Jackson
Why?
because there was that one restaurant that was specifically British themed, and it's like the only British cuisine restaurant I've ever seen.
We had one here. It died though. It was that
Hmm.
pub, I think.
Oh yeah.
The one that me and you ate at. That was somewhere in. Was it Rockwell? Roulette? Somewhere over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, down south we
was
had
it-
the
was it in
Wayside
Rockwell?
Pub,
Yeah, right. Oh,
but
nice.
every time we went there, everything kind of on the menu didn't really look that interesting, so we just got the egg burgers like every time.
Nice.
Welcome to the English.
Right. There was a English pub I went to in Austin as well. It was super pubby. Like you walk in there and like there was a bunch of just wood everywhere and like little wooden seating areas. Like it was actually a really cool establishment. And it's probably dead now since COVID killed like that and everything else. But a friend of mine took me there. It's really cool. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
if I ate
Wayside was like
anything.
that. There was wood everywhere.
Hmm.
Yeah, there was like weird little wooden seating areas where you could fit like 20
To
people.
the
in a
detriment of
circle.
my ass.
The amount of places that died because of fucking COVID, though.
I
Well,
mean,
it was super bad in Austin.
yeah.
On top of everything.
It's what Wing Bucket died. Didn't Fuddruckers die around that time too?
Fuddruckers died
Fuddruckers
because
died
earlier
Luby's
than
or
that.
Rubies, whoever there was a parent company that bought them, also died. The people that did was it the lunch? Was it the
The Ruby
lunch line?
Tuesdays or whatever.
Yeah, because Ruby's owned Fuddruckers.
Yeah. They were the ones who did the buffet kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they died.
So is
because
Luby's
Ruby's-
still around?
I think Luby's is
People
still
kept
around.
talking about Luby's closing,
I think
and then like
Luby's-
Luby's kept being around after people said
I
that.
think Luby's also died officially. So by the way,
It's like they died, but then I kept working like Jackson, and they kept being there, and I kept
no, that
delivering
one's full
orders
dead.
from there.
that one's full dead now. It's been full dead for years.
Years.
Yes.
Like,
But
I
yes.
moved here 5 years ago, and it was still alive when I did that.
5 years is a
It
long
it
time,
died
'cause-
a little bit after.
I was delivering food from that Luby's. Before
Remember,
I moved
Yeah,
there.
COVID
it became a
happened 5
Chinese
years
food
ago.
place.
I was
brother.
delivering food from that Luby's during COVID.
It became a Chinese food place. It's dead. Super.
I'd
dead.
say at most it died 5 years ago, but not before.
Yeah, probably. Well, I said
Yeah.
years ago. That's years ago. But yes.
Yeah, but I said 5 years ago, and people started hopping on me. And I'm like, no, I was delivering food from there. I worked not DoorDash, but I worked waiter, which was an attempt at being a DoorDash.
Oh, speaking of which, we saw Waiter over there at
Oh?
at Shreveport when we went to go do stuff. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I saw the fucking logo and I was like, "Did I work for those people?"
That is Shreveport. What is that? That's
Louisiana.
oh yeah, waiter started in Louisiana.
Ah, that makes sense. That tracks now.
Mm-hmm.
Shreveport was neat. Did we
Yeah.
talk about that?
I don't know. Did we talk about that last week?
What was it?
When we were
When we
to
went to
Shreveport to the, I feel like we did talk about the servers picking them up, having to run cables.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember you
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The not getting the Jeep day.
Ah, yes,
Oh,
I did
right.
not get the Jeep day. Either we told you the stories.
I mean, I remember us talking about it. I don't know if we talked about it on a podcast.
I feel like
Right.
we did.
I don't know. Long story short, we went and did auction things. We bought some servers. Turned out to be really cool. And then we went and fucked around in Shreveport, which was where near it was technically.
Yeah, went to Margaritaville.
Yeah, we went to Margaritaville.
Spent some money.
Lost,
Yeah.
I think only like total $200 a person. Not even that much. It was like 150, I think total.
Yeah, no, about 200.
Was it?
Yeah, somewhere about there.
Something like that. Because I put it 100 there, and then I think I put 50 in the other place. Never go to, was it Louisiana Downs?
Yeah, Louisiana Dance, former Harris. Don't go there.
Bro,
It's
that
so
place
sad.
is so depressing.
Really
it gave me the downs.
the Louisiana Dance.
Right.
Why don't we have that on the soundboard?
It's probably there somewhere, but we can't change pages
Right.
because we're recording. Still need to figure that out. See if that's like.
So
so
we
fucking
talking
stupid.
casinos or what?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
casinos.
It was a casino. It was
Yeah.
very, very sad, depressing. It's full of, you know how it is. Some casinos are like old, run down. That was that. The only thing
It
had
wasn't
going-
run down. It looked okay inside,
Nah,
but
it was
just,
run down.
No, it was not
sometimes
run
the
down.
older ones they're okay, but they're boring compared to the new ones.
And the
that
only-
are
Yeah, that's
lights
definitely
and
what it was.
flashing.
The only
It
thing
was.
Because this is the whole golden nugget versus the whatever's across the lake,
I don't know.
the something or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Golden Nugget's old as shit. Like, even on Fremont. Street.
Golden Nugget's way newer than
Nice.
whatever's across the lake.
Oh, I was
'Cause
talking
Golden
about
Nugget's
Vegas.
the one with all the flashing lights and it's like all modern and new.
Huh.
And then the one across the pond, it's all older and it's like really boring and depressing inside, but the percentages are all way better there. Like you'll make more money if you go there supposedly.
That's
Mm.
backwards in Vegas. You go to Circus Circus. All I did was lose at Circus
I was
Circus.
about to say, Circus is old as shit.
Yeah.
Also trashy. Run down.
It wasn't too trashy. It was actually kind of cool when we went in there. I mean, I went and walked around inside and went to like the kid area.
Mhm.
There was
Well,
like,
maybe
a
that
whole-
one needed your money.
I've
to
not heard
survive.
good things about Circus.
So like okay, so Circus Circus is this kind of similar experience with Louisiana has. As soon as the doors open, whoosh, smoke. You're just hit with
Smoking
smoke.
it.
Even though they had banned smoking probably years prior,
Oh,
I feel like
it's fucking embedded in that. Fucking,
yeah, and 100%. It's just there.
oh,
Apparently the rates were good per night, like 'cause it's cheap as shit. But
yeah.
there was live performance stuff going on. We went and walked to the little adventure area. They had the cool arcade in there. They had like they had like a jungle gym thing, similar to like the Go Ape stuff,
Mhm.
and they had a lot of cool stuff. It was pretty cool. We walked around, but I tried to play there, and anything I played just lost money. They had all coin slots, which was cool. It was novelty, but I
Right.
lost all my money on it. It was cool. It was
Speaking
cool.
of that,
Hmm.
you remember that time Preston trained for like several months to be the ultimate blackjack person, and then he went there and just lost
Yep.
all his money at blackjack?
No. But I had a similar
I
experience.
was
in
gonna say,
Vegas.
counting cards isn't.
Oh wait,
that
you didn't go
difficult.
there. Well,
No,
he
I
wasn't
wasn't with
counting
you guys.
cards. It's like supposedly there is a very specific optimal way to bet and play blackjack. and you have like a 40-something% chance to like make money doing that.
So
It's probably
the
betting on
statistics-
certain numbers and stuff. 'Cause
Right.
you can't.
Yeah, it's like you hit only on specific numbers, stay on only specific numbers. You bet a certain amount. If you lose, you bet double that amount. If you lose again, you bet double that amount.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
like a way to lose all your
that's
money.
The Avogadro's number thing or whatever.
That's how you lose all your money until you win once.
Right.
Correct.
I forgot what the Fibonacci sequence.
Oh yeah, it's Fibonacci. You're right. That one.
I thought that's where you spin a circle around like a shell or something.
No,
Oh.
the Fibonacci sequence is the if you lose, double it to the point till you finally win, and then you just.
I
you
mean,
equal,
well,
you
like the
start all
Fibonacci
makes
sequence
sense.
is a number, not a sequence.
No, it's a sequence.
Is it a sequence?
Yeah.
Well, you can have a sequence of numbers.
I mean, I
Also
suppose so,
true.
but that's like a principle of like gambling versus a mathematical thing.
It's both. Gambling is
I
mathematics.
feel like it's a mathematical principle of
Yes,
gambling.
technically.
So basically,
mean-
with that sequence, though,
Semantics
what you're doing is
101.
that you're going slightly above what your total loss is every.
So the
single
Fibonacci
time.
sequence is a series of numbers in which each number is the sum of the two preceding numbers. So
Yeah,
1,
there's
2,
no
3,
over.
5,
It's the
8,
sum.
13, etc. But that's the mathematical thing. That is not a gambling thing.
It's the same thing. If you gamble based on that sequence,
But it's
Gambling
not
is
doubling.
math.
It's the last
I
two
keep saying.
equaling the next one. Again,
Yeah.
you're talking about how it doubles, but you're not this.
if you're betting on 50-50 bets, say at roulette, which is what we were talking about, which is where this all comes up technically, then yes, you literally have to keep doubling your bet because you remember you get paid out. Most of the things are that's 1 to 2 or whatever. What is blackjack? Is what was blackjack? There was paying out weird shit like 1 to 3, and then there was the 1 to 9, the 1 to 15 or whatever weird
Right.
like double odd side bet shit,
Or
which
the,
I
or
didn't know
the
about. I've never heard.
fucking
of it.
one to like how much? Because that had to be
Was
like
it 1 to 24?
It's like
It
1
was
to
something.
90 or something.
Yeah, it was 1 to 90. You're right. You're right.
Because I mean, I put down $5 and I was like, oh yeah, you would have won like $900 on that.
Right, and you're just like, fuck.
Like, damn.
We didn't have a lot of money. We only went on that table like $25.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, so I had a better experience this time. Back to the blackjack thing since you were talking about blackjack. When we went there, we played blackjack at Margaritaville. So that was the problem. We went to Louisiana Downs because we're like, oh, Harrah's, let's go to a popular thing. It's the horse track. Like, it'll be cool. Answer, no, it's depressing as fuck. There's like
Right.
a lot of crackhead looking people there that are just like craned over their fucking slot machine like this, the button. They're just like, like shit looked, no joke, it looked like a fucking meat canyon's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
flash animation. Nice. And so we asked for tables and they're like, we don't know. And then everyone around's like, we don't know where there's tables here in
Yeah.
this town. I was like, "How do
Nobody
you
in
not
that fucking
know?"
casino knew where the hell there was tables. I mean, well, the cashiers, they knew because I think they told us about Margaritaville.
Did they?
I think so.
Maybe the cashiers did. And then we left. And then we went to Margaritaville. And Margaritaville is what I'm used to in Vegas, like the nicer casinos where it's just
Yeah.
so much better,
Well,
like, so
apparently
much more luxurious.
Margaritaville's supposed to be the nicest casino in Shreveport.
It felt like it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then we found tables, and that's where we started all this journey. So we played blackjack, me and him, after doing the whole money fiasco of downloading the app,
Jesus.
putting
Oh
money
my
into the app to
God.
load it for free, and then to get it pulled out, whatever. It was a whole fucking
It
mess.
was a whole deal.
And then yeah, so we went to went to the tables, we played, and we just oh, there we go. I assume he's got food going on, and then it was very fun. I lost pretty much most of my stuff. I think I won once or twice, but I didn't. I think I hit blackjack once, maybe. But that was it. And then I lost all the money on it. He kind of kept floating equal for a while.
Yeah, it's been okay in blackjack.
Yeah, he did okay in blackjack. Meanwhile, I tried to show him the whole slot cheats that I know, where I can go up to a slot machine and go, haha, print money. And then I didn't realize it printed money, and then like didn't think about it. For some reason, I thought put like $100 in the machine. I put 20 in, and I like won $100, and then I played it all out pretty much back to the $20 I put in. So I ended up winning all this money and then losing it all back to the 20 I put in. Then I pulled that out. Then I went to roulette. In roulette, I had actually a good time. I had a lot better time in roulette than I did with cards. He can't count roulette numbers at all. Any roulette number he said was wrong, which is funny. So I learned. Basically, whatever he says, don't do. That's the new answer next time we go. Oh, you good? You need no? Yeah. Good thing it's a coil wire. All right. Yes, tea. Let's go. All right, so we got food.
Yeah, we got some food. Now we got to deal with this bullshit.
It smells so good. This is the weekly you guys watch us eat while we talk and hang out stream, which is interesting. Powered by DoorDash. DoorDash, if you want to sponsor us at some point, we probably spend more money than you could sponsor us on.
So we still
I
going?
mean, we can also be bought out by the competition. So if you're not going to send us money, I'm sure somebody else will.
We're just gonna pause.
No, we're gonna keep talking. This is what we did last time. I mean, I'm gonna pull shit out and do all the things. I mean, you guys can talk. I don't know.
Pause.
Like this, does anybody need to take a break?
Y'all making me want to pirate. Y'all making me want to buy legitimately the Windows 98 game, Hoyle Casino.
Oh,
You remember Hoyle Casino?
yeah.
It's probably too old. Like, I don't think it probably is even illegal.
Nothing's too old for a VM.
No, I'm talking about
It is.
pirating. For
Nah,
pirating,
nah.
I don't think it's a problem.
It exists.
I think it's too dead.
Was Velsisk playing it, or who was playing it?
I feel like I looked into it once and it was slightly more stupid than I thought to try to get it.
Yeah. For
It's because they released so many games, and then they were releasing games in like 2013.
Let's say if they released it in 95 and 98, it'd be a problem to
2016?
run.
Jeez.
So it's hard to find like the exact edition, I guess. Windows.
Well, theoretically, the most recent should be the best, right?
The 2000 edition was released for Windows. So was it Windows 2000 or Windows 98?
I guess so.
So is it story time for O'Reilly's?
Oh god, that's a whole deal. So yeah, so we went to the grand opening of our local liquor store to get this fancy bottle of Blanton's whiskey.
Bro, today was 2 Male Karen events.
Yeah, I
Not
heard
male-
y'all had the Oblivion combat music playing like all day.
Not the Male Karens, the funny guys that are pretty okay and like, whatever. Male Karens is in like dudes that are being Karens. It was wild. All right.
And we're back.
We are back. I
Uh-huh.
got my headset.
I suppose so.
Oh man, he did it. Yo, I gotta just try not to spill that drink that's over there now.
Yeah, I could just drink it.
Do what?
I said I could just drink it. It's fine.
Oh. Ooh.
There is liquid in there, right?
There is.
There is. Oh yeah, I just realized the lights out of.
No.
Power of the sun.
Oh, I pulled it down a little bit. Oh,
Oh, it keeps getting worse. Oh no.
And we gotten away for so long.
yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
It works.
We'll fix it if we need to. I was gonna say we'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
There's no way I'm fixing shit in post.
Right.
It's like super messed up.
Nothing like that on. Can't fix anything like that.
So is that just
on
like
scale.
infinite glare in my glasses?
Yes.
Yes, but nobody should be able to see glare off your glasses. I don't think. No, I think you're positioned fine because it's never been a problem before.
How is little boy so loud?
What?
He's right there.
Yeah, I know. But he usually quiets down a little bit.
All right, so before we took our little intermission, we were about to talk about the O'Reilly story.
Oh,
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna talk about all the Male
All
Karens
that
that we
Karens.
experienced
Oh my
today.
god. Yeah. It was a surprising day for fucking Male Karens.
We go out to just go to a liquor store, buy overpriced liquor, have a good time, and then go fly drones later. And we have none of those things. I mean, we have all those things, but we are like literally at every different place other than the food place. We're just bothered by people.
Right.
Jeez.
So yeah, so we go pull in. It's like the specs is packed, like around the block, all of it, every spot, all around it, every fire line. Like ain't no way
There's
anybody
no way
more
to
getting
park
in there.
here. Yeah.
So right next door is the O'Reilly. So we just like, okay, cool. Pulling the O'Reilly's, there's an empty parking lot, nothing going on there. Right as we get out.
Yeah, literally as we get out and all the doors close, Mr. Man comes walking out. All right, you can't park there. And then I look and I'm like, huh? I thought he was just some random guy. I didn't even think he was an O'Reilly's employee. I actually couldn't tell because he wasn't wearing an O'Reilly's jacket or a shirt.
He was.
Was he?
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
just
that
black.
little patch.
Yeah.
Shows how little I paid attention or gave a fuck about him.
He's not an important person.
Yeah.
No.
So we just,
He doesn't have a podcast.
we're not even that important either. But like, I don't care. It's a public parking place.
Hey man, we got 12 views on one of our videos. We're becoming important.
we?
Yeah, I just looked
Oh,
at
you're
that.
talking about the Christmas one, right?
I think it was a yearly roundup, the New Year's episode.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Nice.
But either way, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So we're all getting out. We're all walking away, and the man like, you can't park there. I'm gonna call the cops. We'll tow your car.
Yeah, I assumed you guys like hung back to hear his whole story. I just kept walking.
I mean, I was walking along with you. He was
Oh.
just like right behind me.
Like the entire time, like he's following us. I'm just like, well, this doesn't, because it's Kenneth's car
Yeah, it's
and
my
David was
car.
driving it.
Right.
So like
I thought it was me. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
He just saw like white dude Tesla, and then I got out of the driver's seat.
Yeah,
too.
you got out of the
Right.
driver's seat.
He was so angry.
Very mad.
But like,
Followed us all the way across the parking lot.
yeah,
Where we
like
waited in line.
he said it like 3 or 4 times. Like, sir, you can't park there. Sir, you can't park there. Sir, you can't park there.
Yeah. I
Meanwhile,
mean,
we're
he was trying to be nice, but I also don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. Again, it's public parking space. You can cry about it and whatever.
He seems so deflated too. Like he followed us all the way to the line on the.
He followed us like later. Like he followed us halfway and then stopped and then
Yeah,
followed us
and then
again. Because like I was
Like-
talking mad shit about him.
Like
as
a
he
minute
wa-
later, he came back.
as he pops around the corner. He's like, you know what? I was trying to be nice, and I was like, all right. And he's like, I'm gonna tow your car. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm like, I do it. You know, me knowing full well it's his car.
Yeah, as I say, he knows.
So I'm like, yeah, okay, go for it. And also me knowing that there's probably nothing the police are gonna do. They'll have to come here first, and then they come talk to us and tell us to move, and that's it.
But he looked like he was ready to have like a yelling match with you.
Oh yeah,
Dude
absolutely.
was having
And
a
then
fucking
He was
when
wild
you're-
time.
incredibly angry.
And like
So man,
as soon as you said it, it's just like, go for it. He just looked so fucking deflated. Like he looked disappointed he didn't have a yelling match with you.
I guess.
You just diffused the situation. You told him.
Yeah,
to
so he
fuck
comes
up,
over here,
fuck
pulls
off.
out his fucking phone. It's just like starts like I'm take pictures, video, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, so me and him are talking. Since it's his car, you know, I turn to him. Literally, while the guy's still there,
Yeah,
basically yelling at me. I just immediately don't ignore him, and I turn to him, and I'm like, "Hey, you know, it's your car. Like, if you want to move it, like, go ahead. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're in line. Like,
Exactly. We're in line. There's a spot. It's like I'm thinking about it for a second. It's like, I really want to do this bullshit.
He actually thought about it. Normally, like, if we have situations like this, like, usually one of us will move, or he'll like complain to me to move it or whatever. But yeah, this time he was even like, "Nah," which was the funnier part.
I mean, it's just like fucking chill, man. Again, the man was fucking angry from the get go, coming out the fucking store. He's just not having it.
I'm willing to
today.
bet he lost a lot of business that day. For people that would ever go to that O'Reilly's.
Probably
The same
yeah.
people that are also usually alcoholics and drink. I'm, just saying, there's kind of a correlation between mechanics and alcoholism.
Oh,
I did used to work on cars a lot.
You weren't a mechanic, though.
yeah.
I was an alcoholic though.
True.
But I mean, anytime that somebody
Same
works
thing.
on their car, like at home or something, they usually have a beer in hand.
Yeah,
it's
that's,
true.
that's
Yeah.
another meme.
So while I'm thinking it over, I'm just like, fine, I'll fucking go move the car. So I just wave him away.
Yeah, he goes and goes invisibly goes and leaves to go repark the car after saying he's like, yeah, I guess I'll move it. And then the guy's just still there, statically yelling at me like he's just pure
Like
fucking NPC behavior.
He wasn't paying attention to the conversation at all, even though his all of his attention is directly at us.
Dude, he was just laser focused on fucking me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
bro.
like you drove it. Of course, it has to be your car, not just ignoring the conversation directly in front of us. Like, hey, this is your car. You want to move it? Do you really care?
It might have been too quiet for him to hear, but even still,
Maybe.
even when he left, I'm pretty sure I might have said something like, yo, he's going to move the car. And the guy just still kept going.
I mean, I said I'm gonna go move the car. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'll go
you
move
said it out loud. I thought I said it to the guy. I was like, hey, he's going to go move his car. And then he just,
You know how it is.
Yeah, and
People
then
get
he pulls out
angry,
his
they just don't
fucking
hear
camera.
anything.
true.
Pulls out his fucking camera and he's just like, I'm going to show this to the manager of the specs.
Yeah, he pulls out his camera. So I start doing stupid shit because I was like, yo, is this dude going to try to do a TikTok thing? Like, I was like, yo, is this for the gram? I was like, you going to take a video? Oh, hell yeah. I said something stupid verbatim like that. Like, oh, you do this for, social media? Hell yeah, I'm ready. And I was like, oh, hold on. Let me give you a better pose. Like, and so I go like this, like a fucking e-girl. I just do an e-girl pose. And then, like, I guess he takes a picture. I assume he does. I don't know, he holds his phone, does the whole thing like, old people do that don't know how to use phones. And then he, I guess, takes the picture. And I'm, like, fucking doing this with my tongue out, like, sideways and shit, doing, like, an ahago type shit. And, and then he storms off inside.
Yeah.
And then he comes back like a minute later, like, yeah, you're banned. They're not gonna serve you. Blah blah blah. All this other stuff, and I'm like,
Literally, by the time he gets out, I'm already like parked the car, pulled in, and in line.
yeah, he's
with
already
him
basically
again.
back. I'm just like, eh.
Like as he finally starts walking away, Kenneth is like right there.
The
Right.
thing is, too, he comes back after he walks away, still angry, angry.
Still angry at me,
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I missed out.
kind
Yeah.
of.
Because, like, I'm normally super polite, but I like getting sassy with people that are just, like, stupid.
This
know-
is one of those memes where it's like the grand adventures of being me, where just random shit
I
happens.
was
Like,
gonna say, this sounds like when we were kids and, like, random powerless adults would come and, like, yell at us. We're like, okay, sure, have fun with that.
It's like the girl in front of us, like after the dude fucking left, she was just like, yeah, I parked over there too. And then the guys behind us is just like, man, what the fuck is that dude's problem?
right. Well, the girl's like, yeah, I parked over there. He made me move it. And then the guy behind us is like, well, you know, he probably doesn't really have any like legal ground on it. I was like, oh, I'm aware. I don't really care. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, because people were still pulling into the O'Reillys to walk over. I had to stop a guy. I was like, "Yo, guy," because a guy like literally walked out. I was like, "You might want to move because that fucking manager's an asshole, and he's trying to call tow trucks on people and cops and shit."
Yep.
I mean, that's the O'Reilly's guy is probably the reason why we had like the police and the fire department or some shit. That,
Police, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's probably what happened.
that's it.
You need to go down.
Yeah, I was trying to do it subtly, but okay, yeah. Go ahead, turn it down.
Turn down for what?
All right, turn
You
down.
need to
How's
turn me
that?
back up a little bit.
You back up?
Yeah. I watch him struggle to figure out. He's like,
All right, you good?
That should be good. Should be good.
All right,
Nice.
sounds good.
all right, but yeah, no, yeah, further development to that story as we're going through the line, which, by the way, I want to point out to you, you're like, yeah, we're gonna stay in this line for this whiskey, and then this motherfucker doesn't even buy whiskey.
I thought about it
You,
because the thing is, the Four Roses whiskey. I've heard quite a lot of good things about it too. I didn't see a price tag on it though.
It was in the 98, 93 or 90.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
It was on the
yeah.
table.
It wasn't. The other one was.
The other one was, but I assume it's the same
I think it
thing.
was all about the same price point, but I'm just like, but I don't really drink whiskey, and if it was going to be mixed, and I'm like, I can get cheaper whiskey that I'm gonna mix anyways, and it'd taste just as good.
Because of you, I bought $100 whiskey. I don't even care about.
I mean,
I mean,
'Cause
nobody.
we were all waiting in line, and none of us were picking up anything. You got your beer.
yeah, I
But
got
like we were waiting in the whiskey line for whiskey, and I was like, well, one of us has to fucking buy whiskey.
I mean,
Otherwise, we're a bunch of
We
stupid
did try
idiots.
that whiskey.
Oh,
I mean,
is
I
that
mean, we
why you
obviously
have
did just
Shiner?
drink it. What? Yeah,
Is
you
that
got
why
to
you
try.
have Shiner?
Yeah.
yeah, that's why.
well, we did get to try that award-winning.
Oh, we did get to try the
whiskey.
award-winning whiskey, the 111, 115 proof.
151 proof.
It wasn't 151. It was 115 or 100.
150? I
111.
thought it was 150.
No. It would have been bad, like way worse than it was if it was 150.
Yeah, that shit was strong.
No, yeah, it was strong. 100 proof whiskey is still strong as shit.
It was smoother than this stuff. At least.
Was it? No, this was
No,
smoother.
this was smoother to
This was
me.
a lot smoother, dude.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the other stuff
it
burned
tasted better.
and then immediately burned all the way down. The other stuff had more flavors. This to me was like semi-flavorless. It also might have been because it burned my tongue a day or two ago.
Maybe.
I mean,
still taste stuff, but it's just weird.
I didn't really notice any flavors with that fucking. It's
Okay, so yeah, it wasn't.
it's like purposely built to just go down. I feel like.
yes,
That means it's great for mixing.
yes, which is a travesty because it's expensive.
Exactly. Way cheaper whiskey.
That's what shitty fucking Jack Daniels is for. It's not good. It's not good for mixing. It's also not good for drinking straight. But that's why you mix it because it's bad at everything.
All right.
You can buy Jim Beam. Jim Beam like honey is smooth, decently
Yeah.
smooth. Honestly, the Texas 1835 I keep telling you about is really good.
Yeah,
Tastes
yeah.
good, smooth, and it's just good.
I'm trying to
Honestly,
think,
better
I'm
and
trying to
cheaper.
think of the whiskey I use at home to mix drinks. I can't recall.
You got that was it the Jim Beam honey, and you also got the Wild Stag or some shit like that.
Yeah, that one's good.
Those are pretty fucking good.
Wild Stag one's good because it's like cherry or some shit.
It's like I usually fucking hate whiskey, but those are actually I enjoyed those.
Yeah, the Jim Beam flavor ones are pretty good. Jim Beam regular whiskey is it's just a little bit better than Jack Daniels, a little bit smoother.
Right.
But yeah, their flavors are really good, and also they're good to mix with Dr Pepper, my favorite mix.
Yeah.
I mean, same with my amarettos. Amaretto and Dr Pepper is so good.
Dr Pepper goes with everything.
It does go with a lot of drinks actually.
Yeah.
Goes really good with rum.
That too.
So
So yeah, that's step one. So we want while we're in there, a guy comes back super angry, like he was saying, and I think that was whenever there was a girl somewhere, I guess in the store or something, that had to move her car.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm in like essentially the way of the door. I'm kind of in the way, but not like I'm staying off to the side. And he's like, "Well, get out of my way," like very angrily to me as he walked by. And I was like, okay. But anyway, so we get inside, and the manager or whoever he talked to, because I watched him go talk to the person. Well, not the first time. I like looked through the window, and yeah, I think I did. And then the lady that was there like didn't say anything. I was not banned. I mean, if I was, I would have been like holding the $100 box of whiskey, like, do you am I really banned? I'm about to buy $100 box of whiskey. What the fuck?
Right.
Maybe that's how you got unbanned.
No, she didn't even care. Like when I looked at her while we were waiting in the line, she just looked at me, looked through me, and just didn't even care. She was, to be fair, she's probably been dealing with that dude all morning
Oh
already.
yeah, absolutely. Ain't no
definitely.
way she hasn't.
But yeah, eventually home dude just, I guess he fucking calls the cops so many times. They eventually show up, like 2 squad cars roll up. Then they have to start calling over the announcement. Everyone has to move out of the fire lane, which is the only thing they can do. That's the only like real legal issue they have if the guy's not
Yeah.
willing to criminally trespass everyone else.
Yeah.
It's like the big thing is about this though is like, yeah, it's the grand opening for the business that's right next to you. So you have to deal with like some extra people in your parking lot for one fucking day during the opening hours.
Not even, I would say, not even a day. It's only like in 2 hours max.
Yeah,
Right?
realistically speaking.
So like, yeah, because by the time it was like closer to noon, like most people were gone.
Yeah.
It's like, whoop, it's a fucking O'Reilly's. How many people do you expect to show up at a single time?
Right.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like I said, he's doing, that's the Karen thing where like all reason just fucking leaves their mind because I guess that it's the feeling of being inconvenienced. I don't really know. I don't understand Karens.
How dare somebody disrespect me?
You know how I am. I really don't give a shit about mostly anything. So like, I don't understand the whole idea of going out of your way to make other people have a shitty time because of something that it's just you feel like it. I guess it's like the weird, super radical left or right ideology of like, this is a problem to me, so I'm going to make it everyone else's problem.
I mean, that's not even a left-right thing. That's just a people thing.
People are stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Just leave people alone.
No. I have to make my problem everybody's
That's why
problem,
HOAs exist and their
sir.
problems. In fact, it's the other thing we have problems with here. It's just everyone's like, man, you're doing a thing I don't like.
It's like the best part about me moving back to Michigan though. No HOAs.
There's still probably HOAs.
There's absolutely HOAs.
No, because most of it's like fucking country.
Well,
There's like no suburban areas in
I could kind
there's
of believe
suburbia
that.
everywhere. Suburbia.
No, because
exists.
Detroit exists and there's suburban in Detroit.
yeah, but
Yeah, but most of the
they're
places.
not gonna be fucking HOAs in Detroit.
Oh yeah, there are.
I know.
In the
All right.
wealthy areas, they're
The area is so
I don't know,
fucking
Jamie.
poor.
I don't know, Jamie. Google it. Bring it up.
Fine.
I mean, I trust that there's an HOA in Michigan.
Has
It's
to
like
be.
if there is an HOA, I highly doubt they have much power. At least compared to the area that we live in right now. It's
No, it wouldn't exist if it didn't have as much power at all. That's what they do. That's why they exist. I mean, the whole theory behind the HOAs existing is to keep property values up or whatever, and like keep out the undesirables.
Yeah. So apparently in Michigan, about 1.4 million people were living in communities with HOAs.
All right, get fucked.
no shit.
1.4
I never
million
fucking noticed
out of
them.
How many?
Yeah, out of how many in Michigan?
Let's see.
Let's get the percentages. We like to fight about percentages here.
So the population of Michigan is 10 million. So
Bro, 10%?
yeah, about 10%.
Damn, get fucked. That's decent.
10
What is
million.
now? What's the percentage of Texas though?
I've never seen an
So
HOA.
according
you live in
to-
shitty poor areas.
According to
with not very many
research, about
people.
30% of the population lives in HOAs according to across the United States.
Oh, 1/3.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for everyone else because I'm also sorry that I exist in one too.
Yep.
Makes me upset.
HOAs suck.
100%.
Indeed.
Some person, some entity, not government or like local actual government or anything, telling you what you can and can't do with your own land that you paid for.
Right.
It's
Feels
like
good.
I saw a video on TikTok. A lady was complaining about like it's like our neighborhood doesn't have an HOA. Look at the result of that. Points across the street and like the overgrown grass and shit. I'm just sitting there is like, why do you give a fuck about what your neighbor's lawn
Because
looks
if
like?
I have to see it and it doesn't look nice to me, it's a problem.
This goes back to the whole beginning of this conversation, at least to this part of it. It's a problem to me for X reason because it's really not a real problem, but they think it's a problem, and I'm going to make it everyone else's problem.
Exactly.
It's like, fuck off.
I have nothing better to do with my life. I'm a useless waste of space, and this is the only way I can bring value or assessed value to my life and others' lives.
Like,
That's the real
don't
answer.
get me wrong. I like our shit to look somewhat reasonably decent.
Yeah,
It doesn't
just
have to
don't-
look
Just
great.
don't look behind the fence.
Exactly. But it's presentable from the street
Yeah, well,
most of the time.
whenever you fucking mow, yes.
Yeah.
Occasionally, yeah.
But I mean, I keep it below the what was the city standards or whatever the fuck.
No, you don't.
You say below the
Most of the time.
standards.
No, you definitely. I have a lot of fines that say you don't.
Yeah, all the
I-
fines from the HOA, you only got like one city fine.
0. We've got like the city. I think it
Was
was.
there just a warning?
Yeah. Well, the city warned us once, but the HOA fucking fined us so many times.
Yeah.
We have I think $400 worth of fines.
I feel like a few of those times though they were just being fucking petty.
There always are.
They
'Cause
always
it-
are.
the HOA just doesn't like us.
Petty.
Something. It's funny because like we get fines and then they stop for like half a year and then they start flowing again. It's so funny to me. I just laugh about it. You know, that'll actually be an added bonus to everyone leaving. I don't have to deal with this, at least here.
The nice thing too, if you get renters, you can make them pay an HOA fee.
I mean, can I?
Yeah, you can.
It'll just be
When
baked.
are you
into it.
leaving?
You can do that, but you can also tie it into your rent.
I'm leaving
Yeah.
in the summer.
The summer.
He thinks. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna
That's
have
the
any money.
theory.
I mean, I'm gonna fix it. Take the car to the shop, see if there's anything problems with it. Probably end up using my tax return on it if needed, and then
So you're not getting paid.
No, you're gonna have to pay me, bud.
you'll get paid when I fucking move back, and I don't have to pay rent that keeps stacking up.
No, you need to keep paying rent.
I mean, I'm gonna be paying rent.
Uh huh. What happened?
I mean,
what
that's-
happened this month?
That's the end of a sentence.
This month hasn't ended yet.
My guy, rent's due on the 1st.
I know.
What
Yeah.
day is it?
Allegedly.
I get paid this Friday,
Uh huh. What day is it?
Saturday,
What number?
22nd.
You're 22 days behind in rent.
Oof.
I mean, 22 days plus like 3-4 months, but still.
I-
Plus multiple months before
I
that.
started this job like a little bit before the beginning of this month. I've only had like 1.5 paychecks.
Sounds like you have enough money to pay rent.
Fucking barely. My job pays
If
shit.
I was a real landlord, I'd have kicked you out many ages ago.
Oh, I know.
You would have kicked me out
Yeah,
before I became what I am now.
that too.
And this is the thing too. Nobody in this house, that outside of course the owner,
Hmm.
would have been able to stay here if this was a real.
Well,
fucking
when he
rental
got it back on
scenario.
his feet and got a real job, he was fine. And then he fell off the wagon the last like 3 months, 4 months. That's you. Yeah, you.
Huh? Last what?
Since like November of last year, you fell off.
November.
You've been
I'm
not
caught
so.
up right now.
But were you caught up on the first?
Yeah, I was behind like 1 or 2 months.
That's what I'm saying. No,
Actually, it's the second, so I was behind like what, 1 month?
something. But yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is you got behind in November and then you were behind it like for the whole time since then, and then you, I guess, just fixed it.
It was whenever I bought my braces. That's whenever I was behind.
That's whenever. Well, that and also going to the convention.
I did it at the same time.
Yeah,
That's right.
He
you
got
did.
current, so he's good.
Yeah. Well, it was funny for like after he got his new job and was getting the real boy money, he was actually paying like a normal person, technically ahead of time.
It's not ahead of time if you're on time.
No, he was actually ahead of time. Like he's paid before the first, which technically you're supposed to do.
Are you?
But yeah, rent's due on the first.
Yeah.
That means you pay like the week
Yeah,
before.
but I look at it like
when
Chase
the
cards.
hell I have never done that in the apartments I've lived in.
That's what I've said.
Wow.
When rent
That's
is
what
due on
I've
the
told
first,
David a lot
I
of
pay
times.
rent on the first. You're late by rent if you're past 5 days.
You're late on rent if you're past the day that rent's due.
No, because they
No.
give you leeway.
No, they
give
don't.
you leeway.
No, they
Yes,
don't.
they do.
No, it's written in
Yes,
the
they do.
contract.
Yeah.
You want me to go pull up my old contracts? I'll show
I
you
can-
right where it says if
Listen,
you
the
miss a
apartment-
day,
no,
you
the
lose
apart-
money.
No, the apartments I've lived in, they give you like
nope.
they give you like 3 or 5 days of leeway.
Nope.
Once after that, then you start
That
incurring
is-
late fees.
That's all like by word of mouth because it's technically based
No,
on the
it's in the
manager.
contract.
None of
It's
the
in my
contracts.
contracts.
None
For
of
my
mine.
apartments that I've rented, they give you leeway.
It's late past the first. It always is. You always are charged after the first in any of your places I've ever been.
Not the places I've been.
Not well, I don't know. I guess you were lucky.
I suppose so.
One of the places kind of a little on the lower side. The Bedford one
The Bedford was fine for the area.
Turn down my
for
headphones.
the areas.
My headphones are loud.
Are they?
Yeah, fucking Jerry read a little bit and it was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I just pay David like a credit card. There's the due date, which is when you suddenly have the amount due. And then there's the we're gonna attack fees, which is like 30 days after the due date. So basically the end of the month.
true. But yeah, I've always paid like a day or two before.
And they just auto draft on the day of.
Oh, if you have auto draft, that makes sense. I don't use auto draft.
I've always used auto draft.
Yeah,
I don't want to think about that bullshit.
Nah, I just
Take it out.
I manually do everything, so
Yeah,
I've always done that.
That's because then you fuck up, you forget, and then you incur late fees.
Correct.
I
That's why
manually
just auto draft.
when it comes to real payments like that. Oh wait, no, because my car payment I do manually, but my rent my insurance. I guess my insurance is only like a couple $100.
Yeah, my insurance is automatic now because I forgot it.
Actually, my insurance wasn't even over $100 until I started carrying him too.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's on your insurance.
Or wait, yeah, it was. It was like
Yeah, no, it was when you got the
Yeah.
new car.
I think my insurance was like 120, and then his is like another 40.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's paying me.
As much as I can,
Cool.
I can auto draft. Usually auto drafts.
And there's some things that auto draft. The things I forget, little things, but like the main like standard, water, house,
Yeah,
Electricity, internet. all that's manual. I manually reconcile everything at the end of the month. That way, it helps me stay grounded in knowing what money's in and out flowing.
That's
Yeah,
because I
I
have a
manually
budget,
do all the
so I
big
can
ones.
see when the money's
Same.
coming in and out, and from what category, and all that other bullshit.
Nah.
I know the numbers.
The only way I do categories is at the end of the year when the government asks me on my taxes what is what category, and then I just look at my current credit card statement. Whatever it says is where it goes, even if it's wrong. Because I mean,
Close enough, right?
who am I to know better? Well, I mean, it's all still tracked at least.
Yeah.
So if they ever audit me, I'm like, this is what I base the numbers off of. They think it's this. They're a bank. Sounds good to me.
Fair
Right.
enough.
So yeah. Anyways, after our adventure from Specs, we go head over to the local nature preserve to go fly
We
some
ate first.
drones. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but they don't know. They don't care about that. It's irrelevant.
We literally eat on.
Yeah,
on-
again.
on- I was gonna say stream. Man, that's
Irrelevant.
old thing. But yeah. Yeah. Then we went and flew. We flew drones.
Yeah. So we went to look there, found a good spot.
Everyone crashed my drone repeatedly.
As you crashed it as well.
No, I tapped a branch. I technically didn't crash
Crash.
that. No, it's not a
Crash,
crash.
crash,
It's not a crash.
crash.
He
Yeah.
crashed and failed, and you semi crashed. He crashed and bounced off the ground. That's still a crash.
Yeah, the drone made it back just fine.
What the?
You had to restart. You had landed and had to restart. That's a full crash.
No. At least when it came back, there wasn't a fucking branch in it.
I brought back
That's
a
true.
souvenir.
Yeah, there was a branch in it when he got it back. I slapped through the branches because it's a whoop, so you could you fly through them.
Yeah.
And it complained about it, but it was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So yeah, we're having a good
Make it.
time. We're flying around out there. Everything's going good. And out of nowhere,
a new challenger appears.
man walks up like, "Oh, I see you're flying drones." I'm like, yeah.
Me, literally balls deep in FPV
Yeah, I was
in
like-
sport mode, just zipping around as this guy comes up, and I'm like, nobody can see it, but internally I'm like, oh god, fuck, this is about to be another one of these things. Like I immediately knew when he walked up and started talking. Yeah, you guys flying them drones? Like I assume he stood there and like did the thing where you get on your tiptoes when you speak, like that sort of guy. Oh man. And I heard it the whole time while I'm flying around.
Yeah.
And then he said the dreaded word. He's like, yeah, drones, yeah, cool. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, I
maybe
fly drones,
maybe
it's
he's gonna
all
be cool.
cool.
Yeah, I fly drones. It's all cool. But I'm FAA safety team or some shit. What did he
Yeah, I'm
say?
on the
Or
I'm on the
yeah,
FAA safety team.
Yeah, which
And I see
don't
you're
even know what
flying
that is.
over people.
Yeah, I see you're flying over people. Me. I mean, by pure, technicality, yes, there are people there, and the drone's going above them. But by how we're flying, we're in mostly non-people areas, and we're zipping over to like go towards a lake where there's a walking trail. And sometimes, whenever I go that route, there are people underneath that pass underneath the drone as the drone passes
I
over
mean,
them.
you can't stop people from walking.
No. In a public area that like is a public park where a lot of people do things like this and they do other things. Listen, if a drone's not allowed to pass over people, theoretically a football shouldn't, a frisbee shouldn't.
Right.
Other things that weigh around the same weight class and that are technically flying, like
You're not
Stupid.
wrong.
Yeah.
exactly. I was like, there's other things you could hit people with that isn't a drone. And to be fair, a drone goes at reasonable speeds. They can't. Some of them
Think
can.
about how dangerous it is, like a baseball game.
Yeah. No, I mean you're not wrong. Getting a baseball hit at you is not like nice. Doesn't feel good.
I imagine it's probably more dangerous than a fucking drone with how like the drone's not going that fast most of the time.
Yeah, kind of. It depends.
Those balls go really fucking fast.
No, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends on the drone. I mean,
Right. But yeah, anyway, guys talking
So,
about all
yeah.
this stuff while I'm flying around. Battery gets low. He comes talking, and then I don't see the other guys because you guys are live. I'm fucking in FPV mode, but I hear other people come up, and then they start talking about drones, and then it's like harumph drones, harumph the whole time.
yeah,
But while Mr. Guy's like, yeah. So I just telling them the FAA, whatever, and the other guys show up with a drone that is far under weight class,
Yeah.
doesn't need to be registered, can be fully recreationally flown, and also counts towards any sort of ruling about flying over people because of its weight class and also its safety features.
weight class, size, safety features.
Literally everything. Like, there's no way it's a problem. And the guy who literally took his Part 107, which for those of you who don't know is the commercial drone license for operation, basically.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, he's under weight class, and also there's no rule about flying. It's like single people. It's about groups,
Yeah, exactly. Which, per FAA rules,
which is
it's about
technically true, but also
sustained
not.
flights over groups of people,
Right.
which means if you're staying and hovering overhead consistently versus if you're having to incidentally pass over people, then that's not sustained flight, so you don't trigger those rules per se.
This is not legal advice. We are not lawyers, and also the rules are made up. Nothing matters. Nobody cares.
Not only that, but the rules are kind of broad. Like they're not well defined.
Yeah,
Be gay, do crime.
exactly.
Yeah,
The rules are not well defined. It's kind of like
not
just-
well enough.
Yeah.
It's like gun rules. Fucking. This is the only bonus about
they're up to-
agencies
it-
getting destroyed.
They're up for interpretation, essentially.
They deserve it for something like this specifically. But yeah,
Yeah, I've noticed people like you're talking about this FFA dude.
FA.
That's one of those things where it's like you can get a civilian license and you're saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
As far as these like civilian license things goes, I hear that those people are the most insufferable.
If you go to the
people
Reddit,
that can get the radio license too.
The radio
yeah, ham
people are
radio
fucking
people. It's the
crazy.
same thing. Well, so that's because the FCC, the FAA, and some of the other weird ones are like some of the scariest organizations because they prosecute super hard on things.
Yeah.
Like FCC is one of those things you don't fuck with because they literally send dudes around to
Yeah.
scan around in the air and they'll find you. I've been a part of a group that has been found for one of our APs went haywire in a fucking warehouse and some dude knocked on a door and was like, "Hey, I'm with the FCC. You have some, an illegal radio device operating in your warehouse." And we're like, "What the fuck do you mean?" And then he goes in and no joke, dude fucking rolls in with a laptop, walks over exactly to where it is, looks up, points at it, looks at his laptop, and goes, "Yeah, that's it right there." And we look at it, and it is no joke. Well, no joke. It's like screeching, like the high pitched screech I can hear because my special ears, and it is fucking wigging out. And I was like, "That tracks." And then we just took it down, and we were all good.
Right.
But he was real aggressive.
Oh yeah. I mean, they like you said, they'll go hunt you down wherever you are.
Shit's crazy. Meanwhile, we have radio interference, from the city and stuff with our cars, and we don't even fucking radio Android Auto, and we can't fucking.
God, I hate catching the red light on that intersection that just like radio ECMs my fucking Android Auto.
All right.
But yeah. So yeah, this guy does all this, talks all this stuff. Eventually walks off, and he's like, tells the other guys because the drone runs out of battery for me, and I just don't want to fucking deal with this guy because if he is truly an FAA person and like he does decide to be annoying, technically some of the things we're doing are wrong. Like he doesn't even have a license.
What's the license again?
Or not the license
trust.
certification. But I was, to be fair, when the guy walked up on us, I was the only one flying.
Yeah.
We had 3 drones. Whatever. The law thing there, like they'd have to get somebody else to prove we were messing with them, or they'd have to check flight logs on all of them or whatever. But it doesn't mean I couldn't have flown them all.
All right.
So either way. But yes, technically the drone I was flying, like supposed to be registered because it is not unweight classed like some of the other ones I have. And so like if they wanted to be a hard ass, they could be a problem to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guy said all these things. Didn't even ask for our certificates that me and him actually have,
Yeah.
which is a first thing that made me go, I don't think he's it. I think he's just a guy that knows laws and just wants to be that guy. like
Could
the
be.
people on Reddit,
Telling you.
because he should have. If he was truly and he was actually worried about it, he would have asked for our certs.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, yeah.
And then he would have been like, okay, well, and hopefully he would have been like, okay, well, blah, blah, blah. Because, like, there are people that will probably go out there, they're like, cock hard for the law. And, like, be like, no, we got to throw these guys on a slammer max, $10,000, 10 years.
It's
I
like,
don't know
yeah,
what the law
cops
is.
are getting smarter about this. The $10,000 fines if you,
Yeah.
it's
It's always the
fuck up.
1010. That's always what the 3-letter agencies like to scare people with is federal felonies that are 1010. They love that.
10 years, 10,000.
It's the standard. Yeah, it's the standard rhetoric for stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was saying, cops are getting smarter and all that. And me, I'm like, it's funny because I knew this was going to come one day, by the way. That's why I got the trust. I was originally not going to get the trust because honestly, I could care less. But technically, you're supposed to have it when you fly any drone in the U.S., even recreationally, because it's a recreational
Back in
license.
my day, those were some fucking toys.
True.
Right.
And it's weird. Oh yeah, because now I think it counts anything. It's a UAS, so technically it counts any radio drone, any what class. Most people think
It's
of
like-
drones DJI, but the radio planes, the everything else.
RC, all that. Other
We've
shit.
had those radio planes for a very long time too.
Yes, and they weren't subject probably to any laws, to be honest.
Now they're aircrafts.
Yes, now they're full aircraft.
Yeah.
Fucking
Fucking with drones is federal offense.
right. So anyway, a guy comes, talks to the people. The guy, I could tell the guy by the way he talked. The other guy with the 107 was like, "This guy's, retarded," and like we didn't want to say anything. You said something you shouldn't have said, which Kenneth tried to berate you on. By the way, whenever he's like, the guy said something, and then you eventually later you were like, that doesn't make any sense. Blah blah blah. And Kenneth's like, "Dude, shut the fuck up." Which don't do that.
What did I say?
You said something that could have maybe made him upset if he was somebody. I forget what it was exactly. You said something like negative about the things he was saying. Like, that doesn't sound real, or that doesn't make any sense. You just said it out loud. You thought about it and said it out loud.
I'm pretty sure it's because one of the other guys said something else, and then I was just like, "Yeah, what he said makes more sense than what you said."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, that's why I was like, no. We let that guy aggress on that part. He was like, you got to learn how to not say things. This is why I had problems with my whole thing.
Yeah, this is the World of Warcraft memes. You don't like pull people. You don't pull more hostiles.
You don't pull aggro, bro.
Right.
But yeah, either way, so the guy leaves, and then like we all get together, and then now we make friends with the other drone guys because like immediately the guy starts leaving. We all get together, and I'm like, so yeah, that guy was fucking retarded, right? And everyone's like, yeah, harumph. Like we literally encircle ourselves along this path as the guy walks off, and just start talking mad shit about this guy.
Yeah.
And then now they have my number. Now we're I guess basically acquaintance friends, and now we have an in to go fly drones
Local
at like a
drone
little
group.
local like ranch thing.
You know what
we
you're
have.
becoming?
Huh?
You're becoming that shit we made fun of with Preston when he had the Toyota.
What's that? The Toyota group theme?
Yeah, the whole thing about like, oh, that
Right.
guy's got a Tacoma.
Oh, the Dakota thing. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. At least they're cool drone guys because there are people like the FAA guy that are drone guys, and then there are people like these kids. These younger
It's
dudes.
funny because with the FAA guy, he was just like, "Yeah, you can join the DF AUG blah 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 something or another Facebook group
Yeah, the
run by
Facebook
something
group.
or
I bet
another."
that guy has a ham radio license.
Dude, something. So like the way he was talking, and so he was giving us subtle digs too, because he was like, yeah, in April we're gonna have a drone safety course.
Yeah.
And I was like,
He did say that.
Sounds gay, yeah. All right.
He said that. I was just like, "Wow."
Right. I was waiting for him to respond that with, yeah, since you guys don't seem to know, you should join. I was waiting for that segue into that, but it
Right.
didn't.
No, no need to be so blatant. The
I don't know.
subtlety was in there.
Whenever you're being passive aggressive as fuck, while also still being directly aggressive by walking up and talking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
It was
And
like those two guys that came up though. They were playing like scoping out and shit.
Yeah.
But like the dude with the drone, he just sat down, played with it for a little bit, and then they were basically just like, "Yeah, I don't want to deal with that guy. Let's just fucking go."
That's the thing
Well,
too.
he played around with it to show us it while we were talking to the other guy.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
And then like I asked him, I was like, yeah, so you guys are gonna go, I was like, because we're all getting ready to leave. So I'm like, hell yeah, have fun with the FAA guy. And they're like, they look and they're like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Like, we're not gonna deal with that shit.
That's the thing too. So when we were talking about it and bullshitting him, He was looking at us from across the
Yeah,
fucking
at
lake.
some point when I was talking about it, I noticed, like, I looked at him and I saw him all the way across the lake on the other side of the walk path. The dude with the
You can
FAA
see
guy,
his
'cause-
orange beanie,
well, yeah,
fucking
'cause-
aviators.
well, I was looking out for him. I was like, yo, where the fuck did he go? He disappeared. And I was like, oh yeah, I think I see him. And literally, as I said and point at him, and everyone looks, he turns around like he fucking knew I was talking about him. And he just literally full 360s and stares at us and stares us down. And I'm just like, well, that's not fucking weird. I think I said that too. I was like, well, that's kind of weird.
yeah.
And then he, I guess he just kind of fucked off.
Yeah, he kept on going. But he's like, oh yeah, you can
He
go
got like
over
a red
there.
marker and turned around.
Yeah, he started doing the Ubisoft thing where he started like going to turn red or like find me
He
out.
got the white marker of like
Yeah.
when you're being spotted.
Yeah.
Fucking Metal Gear.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In like every game.
He's
now.
like, oh yeah, you can just go to this bench or that bench, way the fuck out there, and go fly out
Yeah, I
there.
love
with
how he
a
doesn't
video.
suggest the bench we used, which they could have easily done that and still been safe. They could have flown the opposite direction.
Yeah.
There's literally no reason why we couldn't be where we were.
Yeah.
Also on top
It's
of
like
it.
we barely flew over that path. It was mainly over the fucking the lake and the trees behind us.
I was just running that path because there was a clear opening through the trees that had some stuff. Speaking of which, I have footage. I'll show us later. I guess I could also put it up here later, maybe. I don't know. I'm lazy. Did you fucking mark it?
Yes.
God
Just-
damn it, I'm not gonna do it.
So
No,
just
no,
post it on
future me,
the
don't do it. Don't fall to temptation. We're not doing this.
no, just post the footage on the regular YouTube channel and just link it.
There you go.
What regular YouTube channel? I don't use that. We don't do that.
I thought you do random shit on the other YouTube channel.
No.
Oh.
This goes back to the meme I've told Jerry a long time ago.
Good
or
metrics. Though.
Kenneth.
You don't got to splice it in. You just got to splice in like a fucking like short GIF, and then just
It still has to be spliced in. I don't know what you mean.
Just splice in like 2 seconds of the drone crashing.
and then do like a hard link to do like one of those links to it. The annotations or whatever.
Yeah, but the annotations are in the corner. Like they don't link anymore. A long time ago, you actually used to be able to do that. You can't anymore.
I thought you could still do floating annotations or whatever the fuck you want.
We should do something.
No, I'm pretty sure they end up in the corner of the screen.
Like
the
the
eye
top
cards
left.
happen. Yeah, and those are the ones that pop up out the corner.
Yeah, well, they talk about it and then they add it in or whatever, and it does go to the
Okay, I guess they changed that to how the eye cards.
what you're talking about used to exist, where you could pop up full videos and make them clickable. That's
Yeah.
been dead for years.
Jeez.
Yeah, all the
Welcome to being old in YouTube.
Yeah, you can still pop up annotations, but I don't think they can have.
I see it at the end of videos too.
That's
At
the
the
end
videos,
cards.
yeah.
It's different.
yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Why would they change that?
I don't know. YouTube
Their
things.
Google.
So the funny thing is that people used to have to do that manually, but now it's just all like an integrated process.
Oh.
Yeah, the end cards are
Yeah,
automatic.
yeah, because I always see like, click here for this video I recommend, and click here for what YouTube
Yeah.
recommends.
It's so that and people used to do that basically by themselves, but now it's just an automated process. So like all the videos that used to do that on their own, they're all broken.
Yeah.
I
True.
see video.
It's
modern
not
videos
automated.
do
You have
that.
to actually add it still. It's
Yeah,
a
that's what I
choice
said.
that
I
as you
see
step through
videos, like,
things.
come out every week where it's just like, now click this video with your toes.
I mean, you can still position it, but it's still a built-in YouTube thing.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, we get chit chatting. These cool folks.
Yeah, they're cool. And they have my number now. So that's going to be the funny part. They didn't do the smart person thing that I always do whenever I trade numbers with somebody. I fucking text them so that I can be like, this is this number, save it. I'm getting a random fucking text from some dude. Just like it's I think it's like the range guy, the range dude, I have his number and like we both saved each other like smart people. But I'm getting a random text like, y'all guys want to do some drones? And I'm going to be like, who the fuck are you? But I'm hopefully going to remember. We'll see.
Yeah.
No
Wait.
promises.
I mean, we're also talking about like doing like the drone simming.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. 'Cause they just
We
talked
didn't
about-
get any
We
Steam
did, we
info
did not
from
get any
anybody.
Steam ideas.
I mean, you got the fucking phone number. So.
I don't have the number.
Oh.
we did get his channel.
You got his channel. You
You got
guys
his
do.
channel.
Oh, you
I sent him his
it to me.
channel.
Yeah, you
I
sent
said
it.
you. So
Yeah.
I just hit him up on that.
Maybe when we get bigger, we'll link them in and talk about them later. Or actually, I did meme about bringing them in on the talk show as a meme.
Right.
They,
Maybe.
they said it sounded fun, so they
Right.
might. Who knows?
I mean, we just talk about we just do this. So
We'll just talk about drone shit.
We just talk about
Right.
random
Okay.
shit,
true. We got to talk about AI and drones, and then we'll shoot up in the algorithm.
right?
Yeah.
You gotta go with the trends. You gotta talk about like the Microsoft fucking new state of manner and shit.
Yeah, I still didn't read up enough on that. I hadn't heard about it until you said
What?
something.
Yeah, quantum AI mechanics bullshit.
Oh, that stuff, yeah. The new state of matter, whatever the fuck, blah blah blah.
I mean, Google invented not a new state of matter, but they invented like what the fucking crystal, not crystal discs,
Crystal meth.
Crystal quantum storage or
but
whatever.
yes, thank
yeah.
you.
I was just trying to struggle to say it. I'm like, I think he's talking about that.
Yes.
Me and you talk. That's the reason why I started a talk show. Me and him talk about random shit all the time, and here we are.
And spend hours talking about it.
We used to have a talk show on Thursdays. It was only for news. I should link that channel in here somewhere because that actually exists. Yeah, some people
It's
liked
all
our
outdated now.
people liked our new stuff.
Incredibly outdated.
It's outdated, but it covered the Orange Man and all sorts of other things.
I don't even think it covered Orange Man. We were.
No, we
before
did.
that.
No, there was definitely Trump.
Oh.
Bro, we were around for like 3 years, 2 years at least. We were over
yeah.
52 episodes.
Yeah, that's
We were
true.
balls deep.
We did it.
I mean, yeah, that's right. We did a talk show for.
We did it for over 150 episodes, I think.
Yeah, we did it. I
did it
want to
for
say
a
we did it for like
while.
3 years. Yeah.
We were on it.
Crazy.
How many episodes did we do for the anime podcast?
Not that many. Like 18
not-
maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think we approached like 20 or
I
30.
thought I got like 22 or
We
something.
might have got 20.
20
They're all in that channel somewhere.
Oh, is that what I should expect?
What?
20 to 50 episodes of this?
I have no idea. Well, I mean, we're gonna lose him somewhere this year, in theory, if he actually leaves. So we'll this will be the quote.
I mean, we might just transition to online.
No,
No.
screw you. 'Cause we have the setup here. We are the boys. No, that's too much effort. I was gonna say I could green screen you in. I ain't doing that.
No. We'll just put him up in the right corner. That's just where he'll live.
No. I could if we could get. No, we need a computer for this and like have to record while we stream or
Just get
something.
Rhea a mic.
Right. She seems to like them enough.
Right.
She's just slinking around doing cat things. What are you doing, cat?
I think she wants to come over to you now.
Probably.
Yeah, I was abusing her.
Hi, cat. While this other one's over here, and this one gets upsetty. She can just slink away. She's gonna go in the bag.
It's gonna go in the bag.
Sorry, fucking cat ADD.
No way.
Huh?
Huh?
Isn't there trash in that bag?
I don't
Probably.
think so.
I threw something in there.
The cats don't give a shit.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't want it covered in buffalo chicken.
Where is my cat?
It's right here.
Right there.
It's very upset looking.
Oh, I see. I thought she was part of the couch because all her white's covered by your mic stand.
Yeah.
As I double pat the cats.
Cat about to bite noises.
Yeah. Look at how much danger she has. The camera's not gonna pick it up, but it bad.
He really is.
I just got a thing from fucking Reddit. Donald Trump has spent $10.7 million
No.
payers
Jay,
money
no.
playing golf.
Yeah. Jay, no.
Indeed.
Already?
Yep.
Jay, no.
No, that's all he does is golf. To be fair, I prefer him golfing than actually
Is he
causing the
golfing at
chaos
his
he's
own
already
things?
doing.
Because otherwise, I don't know how it costs that much so fast.
It's always his own places. I
It's-
think.
it's
Or
always his own
mostly.
places.
Is it always? I think,
Always.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
either goes to the one in New Jersey or he goes to Mar-a-Lago, which
Right.
is basically.
He
the second
basically-
White House.
He basically lives at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
When he's not at the White House, he's basically at Mar-a-Lago.
Right. Oh, speaking of which, watching you hit the Gay Boy vape. We were gonna get cigars and we didn't. None of us did.
I already have cigars.
We were talking about nice cigars from Specs because they have.
Hey,
But I also don't think any of us
Fireball
wanted to suffer
cigars
through
are
it.
really tasty.
No. So,
They're
also,
good,
you
though.
have the Fireball
Ask
cigars.
him.
That's funny.
Yeah, pretty
I
alright.
brought them up because they were there at Specs.
I got them as a meme, and I thought the other cigars that were fancier that I bought would be better, and then the Fireball cigars blew them out of the water.
Bro, this is the Hennessy beam. You're like, oh, it's Hennessy. Everybody sings about it. It's a higher dollar value. It has to be good, right?
Right?
Wrong. I mean, same with that.
We should
I
do-
assume cultured people like that, but I don't.
No.
We do like an outdoor podcast one of these times, just all with cigars in hand.
That
Sure.
sounds dreadful.
No, that's fine.
I mean, how much of this stuff needs a power outlet?
None. They're all on batteries.
No.
Literally, even the lights have batteries. Everything has a battery, baby. I
No.
prepared for the future.
It'll just all be in
That also could be put
a
on
day
a
with
battery.
no wind.
I
We're all
think.
just in. At least, I know for a fact 2 of us have lawn chairs.
We have
I
enough.
say we have enough.
I have 3 lawn chairs.
I have my own. He has his own.
I have the origami one that I can never figure out how to deploy.
Isn't yours the like the highlighter color?
No.
Oh,
Are you thinking of the green one?
yeah.
That's one of my other ones.
Okay.
That's one of my cheap ones that I'm
old.
pretty sure I got that from Project Graduation, buddy. That's old.
I know.
That's from high school.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely have enough. And
Also, we have the outdoor chair set.
yeah, you just got those chairs.
What chairs?
The chair. You have one of them sitting over there right now.
Those aren't for outdoor. They could be, but they
Could be
aren't.
used for
And
outdoor.
my project grad is where I recruited Carmichael as a follower.
Right. And then now
My
he's
party.
and now he's in
Look
my
at-
party.
Look at fucking trickster.
You know, that's a funny meme. Jerry gets friends and then I get to steal them from him sometimes. I stole cheating. I stole Carmichael.
Yeah.
She's just staring at fucking.
I'm not good at being friends with
yeah.
people that I don't actually literally hang out with.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, you don't hang out with anybody.
Well, like I hung out with Andrew when I worked with him.
You work
Right.
with that doesn't
And I hung
count.
out with
Oh, we hung
hung out with Carmichael when I lived with him unofficially.
There it goes. Oh.
Oh, is it going in the bag?
Oh, Preston
trying
sends me
to.
lots of random messages.
Thinking
Yeah,
about it.
Preston's a meme. He was
We both meme on Merlin just constantly.
right. He keeps trying. He keeps bringing up stupid shit to put in the mod list. Did you see one of the
He
recent
doesn't
ones?
send me anything for Skyrim.
Dude, he just sends me memes.
Why is he sending them to you? Are you gonna do the mod list? If you do,
None
the
of
mod
us
list,
are
that's
doing a
fine.
mod list for
Send me
some
the mod
reason.
list.
Are we ever going to do Skyrim together?
No, that's the meme. That's why we're talking about it.
Oh, we've talked about it.
I mean, so Preston's got the new shift schedule now, right?
Now listen,
No.
I finally got
His
them
schedule
to
now
play-
rotates or
Yeah, I thought
something.
the whole thing was that he was about to get the new schedule, and then like I figured that probably already happened.
New schedule dropped. I think he's fucked. It rotates
Oh,
because the old schedule was that was the
he
meme.
did it.
Yep, the old schedule was that he was off on weekends, but you weren't, which was an issue.
Yeah.
So listen, Kenneth, I found they're finally playing American Truck Simulator. All right.
Oh, what she got? What did she get stuck on her? What was that?
I don't know.
Should I go find out?
I don't know.
I've been
No,
wanting
she's
to
probably.
play ATS with these boys
fine.
for a fucking while, and we can finally goddamn play it.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't be anything. You asked. You did the thing you do where you bring shit up and like don't really commit to it.
No, because the reason why we didn't play it initially is because Carmichael didn't want to fucking play it.
What are we talking
True.
about?
American
And then we
Truck
just- and then we
American
just
Truck
Simulator.
randomly booted it
Simulator.
up.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The thing I was playing when you rolled up. Is she good?
I think she might have something stuck to her.
She 100%
She
has
does
It's
have
like a
something
drink
stuck to her.
carrier or something cardboard. It looks like
Yeah. this
Christ
other-
have mercy. I mean, it's my cat. I'll go deal with it.
she's like full sea turtled. Well, not bad. It's just funny.
Yeah. She's very like, how do I handle this?
I don't know how to deal with this situation. I need an adult.
Yeah, I
She
think
just
she got
went
it
upstairs.
off. She went upstairs.
Make sure it's still not just stuck to her.
Yeah.
Looked like it. Yeah.
I guess you chewed it off.
The way that sent her into full fucking panic, though.
Right.
I was about to donut my cat because she was doing the thing where she was like scratching her chin too much, and like I was like, "Well, if you refuse to take the kitty antidepressants, you can't just sit here and scratch up your chin, or I'm gonna put you in a fucking cone."
I mean, she was developing a fucking like bald spot on her hip
You mean originally or now?
originally.
Oh no, yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but I see her fucking grooming all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I don't
I
think
think
see
her
it anymore.
latest like scratching her chin is already healing, so I don't know.
She used to do that. What he was saying, the bald spot, and we're like, heal.
Because she bit herself way too much.
Yeah.
She was just chewing on her fucking back leg. It was pretty bad. Yeah, I bugged them to play this game like a month ago, a month or two, and now they're finally fucking. They played it for the first time. I think that was your first time ever playing it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Also, you bothered us for it forever ago. For me, you bothered me about it forever ago.
Yeah.
For sure.
Although they're playing in Texas, do you have the Texas DLC?
He does now. He's playing with us. He's
Ah.
playing with us today.
Texas.
Yeah, they're driving through Texas.
My stipulation
Enjoy
for
all the empty fields.
it's not that bad.
It's not that empty because
It's not Iowa.
It shortens everything.
so the way that American Truck Simulator works is it like condenses everything so it doesn't look like a barren wasteland most of the
Okay,
time.
because like I said, when I drove to Chicago, it was like 2 days of literally nothing.
100%. But no,
Also, when
I
it
was like,
says you
so this
drive,
is why
like,
it's a flyover state, because they literally the developers didn't finish this area.
yeah, and then like when it says your drives are like an hour and a half or 3 hours, doesn't take that long in real time.
although it'd be interesting if there was realism mode to struggle like that.
No.
Yeah, I would make us do it for the
Wow, that'd be
fuck of it.
awful.
Dude,
I would love it.
like the only way that you can actually probably do that with how the map set up and shit, you probably have to like limit your speed limit to like 3, 5, and so, probably like 10 miles per hour.
There's probably a way to make it work.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
all code and numbers.
Yeah.
Just infinitely generate the road harder.
Jesus, just all highway.
Yeah.
No.
No, Sergeant Highway. That's for my Warno players.
Mm.
You know, it's a good thing that it's not like the Euro Truck Simulator though, because like I've seen footage of the Euro Truck like everything's like a lot tighter.
Yeah.
And also,
Welcome to Europe.
There's a lot more driving through city and shit, and Europe looks like it's
Welcome to Europe.
compared to the American trick.
Everything's really tight. The cities and the roads are small. Navigating through them is awful. And that's what
Right.
they deal with in real life.
Yeah. I'm liking American Truck Sim already because like just sitting there driving. I don't like it. I love obviously my sim rig, the expensive thing that it is. I don't like having to switch through a fucking 6-pattern 8-shifter 20 times.
Oh, and like how fast you're fucking shifting through them on the early gears too.
Yeah. Well, technically, so I've learned a meme. I could just start in 7th gear and it actually will go. Like I could feather the clutch really good, which is the bonus to having the sim. And it works. But yeah, because like normally when you start at 1st gear, you basically skip all the other gears except for 5 or 6, and then you just go straight to 7. Like it's wild.
So you could start off at like 1st or 2nd gear and then just go straight to 7th.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking easily.
Yeah, the problem is switching to 7th gear requires me to go pull my gear unlock lever, go all the way past the right gate for 6, hit it up, come back down and let it into neutral because that's how it detects that I went into the next gear layer, and then shove it into 1st gear. And that's 7. And then I do that whole process again for 6, I think, to get to 12. And then I have to push a different button on the steering wheel, even though now I figured out there's more buttons further. To the left, I have the extra open gates too if I use the unlock thing. So I might switch that up.
Are you gonna join us for trucking memes, Kenneth?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we all own it. There's
Yeah,
4
I mean,
copies, except for
I
that
just-
kid.
I just have to get the DLC. That's only it.
Yeah, $40.
Yeah.
For
What?
Well, you bought the bundle. I did.
Let's say
Did you
because
buy the
the
bundle?
Texas DLC is only
They own the game.
17 or something.
Huh? No, the bundle for the Texas DLC.
Oh no, I just got the Texas.
Okay, well, me and Carmichael did.
What's all in the bundle?
It's the Texas size bundle. You get Texas. You get New Mexico, I think, as well.
Okay.
You get
Yeah, we'll just replace him with Carmichael on the podcast.
So there's a meme going on right now with me and Carmichael.
Is it the same meme every time of I'm about to move up there?
No and yes. He's for some reason getting balls deep into tow truck driving. He's like, David, buy a tow truck. And I was like, okay, so you're gonna come live with us? And he's like, yeah. Except he wants me to buy one with a sleeper. He's like, or like a crew cab. He's like, I'm a sleeper.
Hey, we have an open room this time, sort of.
It's true.
Shit, we'll have 2. And the speakeasy house can stay alive. My minimum is 3 people. Once we go below 3 people, I'm done. And I'm not gonna go search outside because I don't want to deal with outside people. I don't think you do either. Although
Not really.
it'll be a lot easier to deal with outside people without that. That's like the last vestige of Scree.
Yeah.
I mean, you
It's
fucking bring
free,
in
but
random
it's
people,
not-
you're gonna probably scree anyway.
Maybe, probably not.
Depends.
No, real people, real working adults
Yeah, absolutely.
don't do anything.
Yeah.
They come home and they pass the fuck out. Or
They
just,
come home, they make dinner, watch their shows, go to sleep, wake
Yeah,
up.
then I have to worry about like securing stuff for normal like people that I don't trust at all, like zero trust stuff.
That's also why you run background checks and do credit checks.
Are you talking about like completely
That
random
doesn't help.
people?
It
They
does.
are completely random.
I thought you
What
were
if they're
talking
gonna
about
get
like,
credit?
Enough.
like how I meet
Means
people in
nothing.
apps and stuff
no,
like
we're
that.
talking about like people from like Craigslist.
Yeah.
Talking about Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, realtor ads, whatever.
Alright.
Just normal people.
But again, it
I mean,
helps.
we get to interview them each too, though, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd interview people.
And see if they have stable, working, high paid jobs or whatever.
Yeah, but see, the fun part with them is they would be held to like a full, fucking
Actual renter's
contract,
contract.
full rental contract. Where if like they miss a day, or they miss the day, and like I will still probably give them the week, but like if they don't, have any money by 1 week after, just no, sorry, you gotta leave. Here's your eviction notice. Get the fuck out of my house.
You have 30 days.
Mm-hmm. Get your
Squatters'
shit and
rights,
get out.
man.
And then I'll be like, okay, cool, you're a trespasser. And all you hear is me racking the slide. And then you hear me say, I fear for my life. Bang, 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 bang.
But the property values.
But my KD spread.
God damn it.
That's always been weird to me. It's like, of course, people are gonna die in a fucking house. What's the big problem with
No.
Ghosts? I think the perception. It's really what it is perception.
Yeah, it's a perception.
Somebody died in this
Somebody
house.
died here.
The ghosts. Who knows?
I don't like the vibes.
I don't like
Vibe
the
check
vibes.
failed.
Like why
Vibes are fun.
like why do you even have to disclose that to a per like
You have to legally
it's a law.
disclose it, at least here in this state.
Yeah.
but
some
it's like
states it might not be.
why?
People want to
People
know.
want to know.
Fucking matter.
People want to know. It does.
It matters to
Somebody
people,
died here. Why did they die?
right? Well, I don't
Is it
think
natural
I don't
causes?
think you get a why
Yeah, you probably don't, but still.
unless they know.
The fact that somebody died,
Right?
that's enough to discourage people from buying.
I think sometimes the why could be helpful because like a murder and
End up just peacefully passing
Yeah,
in sleep, which
are
isn't
kinda
peaceful.
different.
But yeah,
They died from carbon monoxide poisoning. We totally fixed it. Right.
that's important. Here's that immediately installs more things. Speaking of which,
Cohen, are
stop.
you taller than me?
What?
Is he taller than me?
I don't probably.
Maybe.
I don't know.
No.
You like put that fire thing back up in front of your door?
What?
The fucking fire.
The fire alarm that was screaming in the middle of the night. Like
That's what that fucking was?
Oh my god.
I'm not tall
So
enough.
you
to-
heard it.
Of course he heard it.
Brilliant.
This
Thing
motherfucker
that was
doesn't
going,
do anything.
"Beep, battery low.
It was
directly
going-
outside his
Yeah,
door, and
so
I had
it
to
was-
get up and get it.
It was going off like as I was.
This
laying
is
down to go to
Cohen we're
sleep.
talking about. Come on.
It was
Wait,
my.
As you were going, so you were already
As I said,
awake.
he was
I had
awake.
to wake up and get out of
Yeah.
bed to fix the problem
Like,
when you were already awake and could have just.
Dude,
done it.
I was fucking tired. It was
Well-
my bedtime.
Oh,
Well,
I
okay.
was tired too. You could
He
even
was
say I was
asleep.
asleep.
Welcome to the last 5 years of my life, Jerry.
I can't fucking reach it to begin with. I don't think.
Yeah,
I
but
can.
I know I stood in a chair.
exactly.
It's not safe for work, but I took it
That was a
down.
violation.
I took damage because the fucking ceiling drywall fell in my eye, and then I put my
Ah.
own batteries inside it.
Hmm.
So like hook me up and just put it up there for me.
I'm surprised those fire alarms weren't house powered.
They're wired in.
They're wired in.
It must have been, oh, it's still
They
I
do
think
that
it links them
sometimes.
together.
just,
Well, it
just-
also
The way they all go
just
off
keep the
together.
battery out. Just
it also powers them. If you rip the battery out, they stay on. They just
Yeah.
bitch about low battery.
really? That's
Yeah,
fucking dumb.
the battery's there for backup. They do that. That's not the first time one of them has
Like
done
if
that
it's
in
like a
this
power
house.
surge, I guess, and like
It'd be kind of
I
cool if
don't
you could
know.
use at least
Goes out.
rechargeable batteries.
They are rechargeable. I'm pretty sure.
they are now.
You put rechargeables in there.
Well, that's all I buy. I only buy
Well,
the Amazon
nice.
one.
So the low battery
Which
was
one do you
probably
get? Do you get like
fine.
N-Loop or you get like off-brand?
Amazon.
Uh,
Amazon Basics.
Off-brand.
I get N-Loops. Gotta get those premium batteries, man. Panasonic.
He's right. But the real answer is: did you throw away the old batteries?
Yeah.
Did you? You didn't even check them?
I didn't give a shit.
It's the middle of the night, to be
I
fair.
realize I buy a fuckload of batteries and I just don't care. I just put them in.
Oh,
things.
okay. Well then, yeah, I'll be fine probably.
And then if I open something and they're green, then I'm like, I can charge these. Even though I can't, because I actually lost whichever charger I can fit the AAAs in.
Ah.
Well, it's a good thing you can buy those on Amazon
Amazon
with your
Basics.
next pack of batteries.
Oh, fuck.
You can get double chargers.
Get the fucking bundle.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
I'll just wrap them in tape, put out of juice, and throw them in a drawer until one day.
And then never remember they exist until we go move.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, that's what my drawers are for.
It's a
the
miscellaneous
everything drawer. Yeah, the mist drawer.
Right.
God damn it.
Every house has them. This house apparently has two. One in Jerry's room, and then actually there's like one or two over there.
What do you mean I have
There's
three?
2 back here.
At
Yeah.
least.
There's one on this side. There's one on this side.
Yep. It's a lot of sauce packets and some fortune cookies, I believe, in there too, along with a bunch of like pens, markers, and shit.
I threw all those away. I
Did you?
thought. I think so.
I mean, it's been a while since I've had
Why
to
would
look
you
for
save
something
a
there.
fortune cookie?
Eat it for later.
Yeah, but you could eat it.
You
Like
never
a week
fucking ate
later,
'em.
Not like a
Yeah,
year
no,
later.
definitely. Oh, I definitely forgot about them in that drawer.
Yeah,
I've
I've
been.
been.
Drawer. You just leave them on the table.
I was like slowly stealing from them.
Yeah, but
'cause
then
I-
people steal them.
they'd pop up. I was just like, well, I know the result from the last house. I know for a fact these are never going to be eaten, so I'm going to fucking
True.
take one of these.
True.
I need to leave.
COVID. Oh, is it time for you?
Yes.
Speaking of time, what are we on time?
Hour and a half.
Time guy. Oh,
Yeah, I've still got like
That's
half an
all?
hour.
Yeah.
Well, we paused.
Y'all can keep going if y'all want it.
No, we're. I guess.
I was like, we can wrap it. We had so many long episodes. We can have a short one.
Sure.
I mean,
Cringe.
I guess it
What's
really
cringe? What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I get I put on podcasts
Actually,
in my
before-
earphones and I start working, and then like if something I'm listening to ends while I'm fixing something, I'm like, oh god, I gotta pull out my phone and fuck these guys into the podcast.
All right, so before you go though,
No.
we have to do a meme.
No.
What's your guys' favorite pizza toppings?
Ah, for
Oh
God's
no!
sakes.
From the thing we watched.
Yes.
Christ have mercy.
You know, I really like pepperoni,
Uh,
but I don't really care for
I just really like cheese.
I really like
Yeah.
killing myself. I'm gonna have to like, bleep those every
Oh,
time I
shit.
say.
You guys want to know what like actual
Damn, he's
people that
loud.
enjoy fucking food sound like when they're talking about pizza? Fuck cheese pizza. Fuck pepperoni pizza.
Whoa.
Well, what about
I
a
won't
cheese
be- I won't-
pizza
I won't
with
be
the
here people
garlic
hating on-
sauce?
What about my
Fucking
cheese and
good old
pepperoni? The good old
Or
CP.
the white sauce?
Oh god.
It's like hear me out. All right, so we got we do barbecue sauce, chicken, bacon, and pineapple.
Yeah, that's good.
Pineapple's optional.
That's literally just one of the menu options where me and you both worked.
I know. It's fucking delicious.
Did you work at Domino's?
No, we worked at Marco's.
Well, that's also Domino's pizza, almost. I think.
Well, yeah, it's a classic, I guess.
It's
You worked
the-
at
it's
Marco's?
the
Modern
Lou
classic.
House. Yeah, you remember? Everybody
we
worked
worked
at
there
Marco's
together.
except for me in my
Right.
house.
I really don't recall.
I
ever
literally
working at Marcus.
employed. No, I literally housed all of the Marcos for McKinney.
Jeez.
Literally all of them,
No.
except for the other random people that don't matter. But who was it? Because was Jacob a GM or
Yeah, he was a
Assistant.
GM.
Yeah, it was a
Oh, I
GM.
forgot.
yeah, GM on down? We had everybody, baby, because he was
Jesus.
assistant.
The only pepperoni pizza I will go out of my way for is the pepperoni magnifico at Marco's.
Yeah, and they
only
have the
fucking
triple pepperoni.
It's
maybe
really
right
good.
now. It was also pretty good.
I mean, I go out of my way, but pepperoni is just pretty good.
Yeah, but the pepperoni magnifico is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Jerry, favorite pizza?
Favorite in general would probably just. There's a lot that I really like, but if there were like the most common one that I can deal with in any mood would probably just be whatever the deluxe is. The deluxe or supreme or
Whatever
has like the
flavor,
bell peppers and sausage and pepperoni and onions. If onions is on them, because I do like onions on everything.
Mm.
You know, even though that sounded like a basic answer, like that's so much better of an answer than those fucking
Like
kids
everything
gave on
answer.
their podcast.
But also
Yeah.
like whenever it's not deluxe, it's almost just anything with the white sauce.
Mm.
Freaking Domino's garlic parm, baby.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
fucking love that shit.
Garlic parm on pan.
Some fucking garlic parm with some like steak and maybe some mushrooms.
Steak and mushroom. I can do without.
I
There's
like
different
I like
things.
mushrooms on pizza.
Yeah, mushrooms. Are good.
I fucking love mushrooms.
Like, I think that's part of it,
green
though.
olives,
Take it or leave it.
all.
You know, that's gonna be one of the bonuses of like not having little boy. Well, we can all eat regular pizzas because he can't have vegetables.
Oh
Dude,
my
he's so
God.
fucking picky.
He's pretty bad too, apparently.
I
Not
can,
as bad.
I can be.
Not as bad.
Hey,
They're
as
really
long-
bad. Him and Jacob were the worst fucking like nerds
I
ever.
thought Jacob was trolling
No,
because the way he always talks, it always sounds like he's trolling.
right?
It's-
You can never
Didn't-
fucking tell when he's serious.
Didn't we? We
Yeah.
ordered something one day. He's like, "I'm not gonna eat it." And we're all like, "What?"
Good one, bro.
And he's like, "Nah, man, I don't like vegetables." And I'm like, what vegetables? And he's like, "All of them." And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
My pizzas are like 90% vegetables and then like 1 protein.
I mean, I'm cool with meats and stuff, but what I was saying is like, bro, what are you, a fucking 2-year-old? You can't have fucking vegetables on a pizza? Come on now.
Mhm.
The fuck?
I mean, my favorite pizza is the meat lovers. That's my classic go-to kind of thing.
I mean, I can be picky. Like if you slap If you slap anchovies on a pizza, I just might not eat it.
You know, I don't think
Like,
I've
all
ever had
those all
anchovies on
complain,
a
but I'll eat it
pizza.
anyway.
We need to order an anchovy pizza at some
No.
point just to eat it.
Just
and
to
try.
just to because
I've had it before and it was good when Domino's used to have anchovies.
I don't
it's like
want
I've never
It's
had
not
it.
bad.
I'll at least try like a bite of it, but it just sounds weird to me.
I mean, it's a staple on freaking old pop culture media from the 90s
Really
and
is.
80s. So
Classic anchovy
Oh
pizza.
god, having to open those
Teenage Mutant
cans
Ninja
at
Turtles.
Marco's when some fucking guy ordered one.
Dude, taking them out of the tin they're so fucking slimy and gross.
And when you
They
open
do.
the tin, like
Yeah.
the whole building smells like shit.
they smell and look gross, but they actually taste really
No,
good.
don't care.
Unfortunately, I used to eat them with my on my
As
own.
far as I
place.
know, they just taste like salt, but with a seafood ting to it.
Yeah.
I think my cousin Dakota said that he used to just eat anchovies.
Yeah, anchovies are
I mean,
good.
that is a thing people do.
Michigan.
I mean, remember, there's people who eat fucking surströmming.
Dude, there was one time at Marco's we got somebody that ordered and not only anchovies but extra anchovies.
I
Yeah,
feel like I've made one of those.
You were probably there for that day then.
right. Yeah, I think I have anchovies somewhere. It's been a while. They last forever.
All right, so what's your favorite pizza then?
Mine?
Yeah, your last one.
Did you? I guess he said pizza. I feel like he was kind of skipped, but yeah, he just said it as he went.
Yeah.
He didn't ask the question formally.
Right.
I'm gonna dodge the answer for.
But
a
he
little
did
bit.
say it
It's
was
funnier.
meat, like specifically.
Yeah, the meat lovers.
I don't know. Well, so like I don't like standard pizzas. Obviously, you know me. I make combinations of random
Yeah.
shit. So like as far as standard goes, not really anything. But I will say, Papa John's hamburger pizza is pretty lit. Like Jerry said, it has onions, it has hamburger meat, and it has some other stuff like 2 or 3 different kinds of cheeses. Really good pizza.
I'm pretty sure Marco's also has that. It's pretty good from them too.
I haven't had Papa John's enough times to even know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
It's
same.
pretty
Maybe I had it like once in my life or something.
My favorite thing about Papa John's, like as far as pizza goes, it's a little expensive.
Where are is there
Everywhere.
one nearby?
Yeah,
Should be.
everywhere, somewhere.
Yeah, should be once a month.
But
Why
my favorite.
why don't people order them? Do they suck?
They're
I
kind of
don't know.
expensive
Are they overpriced?
sometimes.
Well, it's the same thing with Marcos and everything. They're all expensive. Like when you get
Marcos is
past
more
Marcos is
reasonable than than Mr. Jim's.
Mr. Jim's is
Yeah.
expensive too.
So like the thing for Papa John's for me is like it's just like it's a pretty good pizza, and the crust sucks.
Yeah, the crust is awful.
So that's why they give you the garlic dip with every pizza,
You
and
know,
they also give you the peppercini, which I fucking love
I
those.
do the pepper.
Mm.
Pepperoncinis are pretty good. That's a surprise hit on a pizza, to be honest.
Apparently, what you're
Yeah.
I found out like through TikTok, you're supposed to like bite the tip off of the pepperoni and just like get the
Drip
juices
it.
over on the pizza.
That makes sense. I
Wait,
just
was
eat the
thinking of banana
fucker.
peppers. Pepperoncinis was when I worked at Poco.
Pepperoncinis and banana peppers are basically the same
They're
thing.
still good.
Yeah, they're both good.
Actually, yeah, I think they are the same thing, give or take.
Yeah, I'll just eat
Maybe.
the pepperoni. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I just
that
I literally grab it, jam it in the side of my mouth up to the stem, and just go. That's it. I love those things, dude.
Exactly.
So good.
Fucking great.
You know what pizza related that I've actually been having somewhat commonly?
Hmm.
Like, I don't want to order a whole pizza all the time because I'll overeat because I don't want to microwave it later. Because like I will inevitably microwave some pizza later, but it just won't be the same. But one thing I can just eat as a dinner is like at Marco's they have the pizza bowls.
Oh, those were actually pretty good.
I've
Which
never
is
had
literally
a
just
pizza bowl.
a pizza except for the crust in a sense.
Interesting.
If you want like
And it's like it's technically like more calories than like one portion should be, but it's what a normal American would
It's
eat.
what a growing boy needs.
That's what a family of 4 would eat.
Well, no, a little boy would eat 2 of them, but
The thing's supposed to be like 2 servings or some shit like that. But like, it'd be good for your blood sugar, like people on keto, shit like that.
Mm.
And honestly, like it's like just enough for one person of our size to eat.
yeah, because like
What is the total?
when I'm
calorie
dieting,
count,
I can make it 2, but most of the time I just eat it. Most times I'll eat 2/3 of it at once, and they'll be like, oh, and I'll watch TV for a while, and then I'll pick at the rest of it and finish it.
I think the whole thing's like only like 600 to 800 calories.
No,
Hell
no, it's like
there ain't
1,000
way.
calories still.
I mean, that's still not bad.
That's half of your daily intake.
That's my whole daily intake.
Not 1,000. That's way too low.
I know, but if I don't remember to eat,
Let's see here.
Anything times 0 is 0, Kenneth.
yeah.
So,
Funny how that works.
Yeah, I remember for me, I would order the deluxe.
I need to get on Manjuro or whatever.
Yeah, Monjaro.
Diet.
Be on the fancy celebrity drug.
Weight loss drugs.
I mean, it fucking works.
Yeah.
You say Manjaro?
Manjaro.
Manjaro.
Is it
It's also known as
that like a
Zipbound.
Linux distribution or something?
It is
No.
the Linux distribution.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a Linux
That's
distribution
actually
called
the only time I've
Manjaro.
ever heard of it. I don't know what the fuck y'all are
But it's
talking
Look at
also-
these nerds.
fancy
and their
celebrity
shitty
drug.
Linux.
Like Ozempic. I'm sure
Yeah.
you've heard of Ozempic.
Kind of.
So the deluxe is 560.
Oh wow.
And the all meat's 710.
There you
That-
go.
yeah, that's
Whoa, that's per serving.
Is it?
So
And there's 2 servings.
yeah, there's 2 servings in there.
okay. So
Was that per
1,000 or
serving?
1,400.
No, I tried to game the system with pizza bowls before on a diet. If you're on a diet, it's like your day.
Right.
You cut the bitch in half. You eat one now, and
Yeah.
then like in a few hours, you eat the other
Yeah,
half.
it's
There
your
you
day.
go.
I mean, that's fine. That's kind of what I do when I
It's your
diet.
day, and then whatever little things like milk in your coffee and stuff you have in addition to that.
You mean milk
Here.
with coffee for you?
Yeah.
Also, while looking that up, I found out that Papa John's apparently also has pizza bowls.
Oh.
Ah, Is Papa John's just secretly, because their colors are the same too, is Papa John's just secretly Marco's?
I mean, fucking maybe, but Marcos tastes so much better than
It's the
Papa.
same
It really
price
does.
as the Marcos is literally right there.
Yeah,
Right.
It's not literally, but yeah, Marco's
It's
is
like
right.
right around the fucking
Yeah, it's
corners,
literally right
basically.
there.
There's
Yeah.
Marco's is all the
Just driving a
all up
straight
there.
line.
Yeah.
This is how
I
people
mean,
actually talk about food.
Good job.
All right, now we can wrap it up.
Yeah, because like we were gonna end the stream, and then it was like, did someone say food?
he memed about the beam and then memed. And what's funny is I still got
I
away
love
from
pizza.
even saying my answer the whole time. I win.
I thought you
Said
gave
you
your
like
answer.
Frankenstein pieces.
No, you said cheeseburger. You said the cheeseburger pizza.
No. I said, you know what's good? I said that. I didn't say it's my favorite.
Well, unfortunately, that is now your answer.
That is not-
Because
unless you give us something else, that's your canonically your answer. The internet now knows that your favorite pizza is cheeseburger.
The canonic answer is that I do, actually, you know what? Nope. Hold on. I just unlocked a core memory. My favorite pizza is the fucking cheese pizza at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my god.
This
I thought-
bitch.
The fucking white.
if I had to
Alfredo
pick a favorite
pizza.
for him, it would be a pan pizza from Domino's.
Yeah.
Basically, any version of it.
Hmm.
I make a bunch of. The problem is when he said pizza like that you normally
This
buy.
motherfucker will just bring up pan
I mean,
pizzas out of
fucking-
nowhere.
I do love pan
Wait,
pizzas.
and like a pizza could be like the fucking
Pan pizza's the
Brooklyn,
best.
fucking Detroit
Yeah,
style.
yeah, those are styles.
Well, you're talking about style.
You're talking,
I'm talking about like
toppings.
pizza.
pizza in
Crust.
fucking general.
Well, you brought up a specific one that's branded. He did too, and so did he. All of you guys picked
No.
menu
I just said
pizzas.
meat lovers because that's the easiest thing people recognize as like in all the meats.
I think you
and a
actually
pizza.
said pizza. Maybe
No, I said meat lovers.
I also
said
threw
the
out
meat
the
sauce.
anything with white sauce.
But I mean-
he said deluxe, and then the other thing, which is the same.
Because I
thing.
mean, so many of the fucking pizza places have their meat pizzas, and like I'll go for those.
He just wants all the meat.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you asked me my favorite. I was just like,
How gay of you.
I was like, most of the time, this is just what I can get.
There's a lot of suspiciously peninsula looking meats on that pizza, just sliced.
Ooh.
Ah.
Shit.
I mean, aren't we all?
Yeah. Wait, which part? Sliced peninsula?
Yeah.
I don't understand where you're going with that one.
This is a bit of
All
a
of the
sausage
above.
party.
True. We have cats.
I mean, this is an all sliced podcast, right?
it's all what?
All sliced.
I guess.
We-
Technically.
Presumably, we're Americans.
We got some pussy on the podcast. They're not here right now though. I don't know where the fuck they went.
Mm.
They scattered. There was a food bag incident.
Yeah, the fat.
Wait, yeah, did mine run away because of that?
No,
you
she
kind of left after.
she left for something, then came back, got up
She
over
got
there,
disgusted
and
with
then
us.
she got upset because she couldn't walk across all of us to come over here or something weird like that. And
Yeah, she like jumped up on the armrest and then just kind of fucked off.
yeah, cat doing cat things as
Yeah.
usual.
But I thought like she'd pop up like on the couch over there or some shit. But now I don't know where the fuck she is.
Just stare at us judgingly. Yeah, I mean
Mhm.
my cat's not even up in the tower or anything. It's weird.
Yeah.
She's down here. She'll lead me to the stairs soon enough.
True.
There.
All right. Speaking of which, I guess it's about time to finally sign off and do that after we spent what was it another 20 minutes? What does it
All
say?
right, does your
Yeah,
heart
give or
go
take.
out to them?
Do what?
Oh
Does your heart go
god.
out to them?
No. We already covered that, I think.
There we go.
Probably.
Yeah.
My Roman salute. Anyway. But yeah, no, definitely not. Peace, love, AI, everything. But no, the real closeout. Well, thank you all for joining us for today's episode of Speakeasy Unfiltered. As usual, I was joined by my guest, not my guest, my co-host and friends Zenny, Highkick78, Raining Death 909, and myself, Harper_1. And we'll see you guys on whatever the next one is.
See y'all.
Yep.